Yeah, you're right, Rob. It normally isn't silent. I was tweaking some things earlier, and I forgot to turn on the plate music. Whoops, a dilly. Uh, hey everybody, welcome to Things Are Getting Sketchy, Coaster Edition. We are down an artist. Not sure where Maria is at the moment. Hopefully, she'll be joining us shortly. But until then, we have got Kelly, Michael, and Karl with us. Hey guys, those are the hands.
Hello.
Those are the hands you're seeing. All right, so go ahead and jump right in order.
Hi, everybody.
We'll get the coaster started, and then we'll start bitching about things. We just had a great topic that we're gonna have to bitch about for a moment because I figure we need to save that. So, all right, so let me get the dice started. Yeah. So okay, first one up is for Kelly. All right, and again, guys, if any of these get too difficult or weird for you to be able to do on a coaster, you're always welcome to say, hey, let's pull a mulligan and do another one.
Nah.
All right. So, Jay Deep River is first up, and he asked for an Alice Cooper as any Masters of the Universe character.
All right.
Again, that's why I wanted to go ahead and say, hey.
I would transgender that into She-Ra. Let's do it.
Actually, you could make a good She-Ra.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm into that. I can do this.
It's that confidence. Yeah.
I could probably maybe do that.
All right. So for Michael Bergland, all right, you got Linda. You got Linda Adams. Linda, you out in the chat room? Hey, Mike. Oh, and we have just.
What if I just made him Orko?
Hey, that works. Prove me wrong. All right. Okay, so Linda would like okay, Linda, do you want them as the actual dog form or do you want them as a human form?
That's a great question out of context.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, I ain't gonna say shit.
That's scaring me. That's scaring me.
But she said terror dogs from Ghostbusters.
The what?
The dog. When Rick Moranis. All right, who brought a dog? Yeah, the gatekeeper and the keymaster.
The keymaster dogs from that. That were where Sigourney Weaver was, right?
Yeah. I remember when they.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I'll be back.
Okay. All right. I gotta look that up.
I gotta search that one.
All right. Hey Thomas, what's happening, buddy? Okay. Now, sorry, that one threw me off there, Karl. Let's get. Okay.
I'm just warming up just a bit.
No, that's right. So Ryan Rich, are you in the chat room? Ryan, going once. Going twice. I thought I'd get a coaster, but I got high. All right, Ryan, we'll come back to you. Somebody else. Oh, James. Trey, Trey, are you here? What? Man, Carl's getting all the absentees.
That's right.
Give Trey another second or two. And that was the second. Dunzo. All right. Jackson Pollock. Jackson, are you here? Are you in the chat room? Or Poor Carl. Just waiting. Yeah. Just mime it out there, buddy. All right, Jackson, you got Carl. Pull Carl. What would you like Carl to draw on the coaster?
Don't get crazy.
The Witch King of Angmar.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, I saw that come in. I'm like, oh, yeah. Wait, let me say this slowly for Carl.
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah.
You know, I was waiting for, but with Betty White, you know.
Alicia called it. She's like, got to give these folks some time to join in. We started on time, and that's throwing everybody off. She's not wrong.
Yeah.
So we're missing some of our regular contributors, and at the Prince Edward Island, Mike Q and Justin there. Two others, I'm sure.
Damn them.
I know.
Taking our peeps.
I want to get to a convention. The first one I'm going to is Cleveland, and it's weird how excited I am to say that I'm going to Cleveland. Words that probably no one has ever said, but I am so excited to get to Cleveland just because it's a.
I almost went to that one. Or I should say I attempted. I got in touch with my art dealer about it, but they were already filled up.
Hey, Maria's here. I'm going to disappear and bring her on because she's much more important to be seen.
Nah, I'm all right. Everybody's important.
How goes it?
Let me adjust this camera. Here.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay. Good. Let me open up these coasters.
All right.
At least I know where the chirp comes from now. That's a Maria thing. Y'all heard that, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm not losing my mind.
Don't do that.
No, I'm not drinking fermented tortilla water this week. I am going much easier on my body. Drinking, one is Tangerine Express Stone Hazy IPA. Yeah, a much easier go tonight for me. Last week was rough. Did not realize I drank half that bottle during the... Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Well done, sir.
Oof. It was, yeah.
That'll do it.
Surprising
That'll
though,
do it.
Sunday wasn't as rough as I was expecting it to be. Like, luckily I drank enough water to go with it, I guess. Man, oh shit. I stood up after the show and was like, oh yeah, did my house hit a sinkhole? Because everything is leaning. and I'm sure that wasn't me. It had to be, the house.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, you know how that is.
Boy, do I.
All right. Well, while Maria's getting set up, I will get her first assignment.
Yeah, should you choose to accept it.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, 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 dun.
If you choose to accept it, your ink pen will explode.
Oh, well, then never mind.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think that's kind of defeats the point of what we're doing here.
I would rather that not happen.
All right, so Maria, when you're ready, you're gonna have. Apologize if I say your name incorrectly. I'm guessing it's either T or Tai Chung. Ti for the first. Hope I'm pronouncing that correct. If
Okay,
not,
fix it.
let me know.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Just in the
So-
camera.
No problem. So we got your first request coming from T Chung. You would
Okay.
like either Wolverine or Angela. Your choice.
Angela from where?
I'm assuming Spawn, or now Marvel.
No, now the DC, I think, isn't it?
Oh, is that who
Yeah.
has it?
Oh,
I forget who has it, but
Yeah, DC has it now.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
let's
the
see.
character.
So the one that was from-
Angela.
yeah.
DC. Let me look her up.
Okay. Either that or Wolverine. So whichever one you find more interesting to draw on a coaster.
Okay.
Oh, Nathan said Marvel has her.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's Marvel? Okay, because
Mhm.
there is an Angela in DC.
I thought that was at DC for some reason.
I knew somebody got it because they helped Gaiman with the Gaiman with the lawsuit. So I just don't remember.
Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah, she's a badass.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah,
she's
she's got a cool costume.
yeah. She is the heaven version of Spawn.
Oh, hell yeah.
She was Spawn's arch rival for the longest time. The whole Farland Gaiman issue.
There was an issue.
Oh, now they're saying she's Thor's sister. Retconning her
What?
that. That works. Yeah, why not?
You know what? Okay, I'll draw her. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, very dope.
So how was the Toronto con?
None of us went to it, so
What?
yeah, you're asking the wrong group. Anybody in the chat go to that one? I'm sure there's got to be a couple people that. But yeah, that was Justin, Mike, and Hugh, and they're at Prince Edward Island convention this. So
Ah.
we are without them.
Oh, they're having fun. More light. Oh, did you get the artwork? Did it get to you safely?
Yes, I did not get a chance. I got like a couple pieces this week, but I've just been slammed, so they're sitting on my shelf ready to be opened. But yes, I did get it. Thank you.
Oh, awesome.
I just don't like open it until I'm ready to like put it in something safe and secure because I'll end up putting it somewhere and either a cat will jump on it or something will fall upon it and I'm out of artwork.
Oh.
And you wouldn't believe how much oil is in the pads of those little boogers' feet. Their paws.
Or dirt, considering mine plays so much out in
Yeah.
the backyard. Yeah. Oh, Nathan said that's how Marvel got Miracle Man.
Yeah.
Sued Todd McFarlane?
Yeah.
That's how you get things. You
I was
just
about
sue
to say,
Todd McFarlane.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be my new business model.
Who has that? I don't know. We'll just sue Todd
Just
McFarlane
sue
and
Todd
find
McFarlane
out.
until we get it. Yeah.
Suing is a culture.
Well, you guys have heard the Men at Work song Men Down Under, right? Or Land Down Under?
Yeah.
Okay, and there's that really beautiful little flute solo in it.
Yes.
Vaguely recall it.
And my favorite lawyer story is the guy, the flautist, which is what they're called, in Men at Work, thought he created that. And what happened was that was actually a bit of music from a piece from the 30s. And it was like a bit of children's music. And so probably what ended up happening was it was something that he heard when he was a little kid and didn't remember hearing it. And, so they ended up with that on the song. Well, some legal office researched it and found out that it was, it previously existed and also was, what do you call it, when nobody has any legal rights to it now?
Public domain.
It was public domain, so they filed for the legal rights to it and then sued Men at Work.
Jeez.
And now they get a bite every time that song is played. And the dude who is playing flute for him, he has since passed away. He was horrified because now everybody thought that all he did was copy stuff. And so that's my favorite lawyer story. And I'm like, in case you wonder why people hate lawyers, because they're like, oh, here's a revenue stream. Boom.
Wow.
Yeah. It's horrible. Come on, Witch King. Trying to get all these proportions right on this helmet.
Be a good one.
This is a cool design. I'm impressed with Jackson, how he went with a pretty simple design, because I would have imagined he could have asked for a lot more elaborate stuff. But it works really, really well.
And the dog agrees.
No, she doesn't agree with anybody.
I love Dougie.
I've never seen Lord of the Rings, and I just watched all of that.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
What did you say?
Yeah. We need to dissect this for a little bit.
Okay, this is blasphemy.
You
I watched all the Lord of the Rings stuff. Excuse me, not Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. I haven't watched all The Hobbit yet.
Oh, don't bother.
I already did.
Oh,
Well, we could have warned you against that.
yeah. Have you not watched this show before?
It was long. It was really long.
Oh.
This is my review of The Hobbit. I went and saw that first one in the theater, and 3 days later I was in the hospital and in a coma for like a month.
You
know what?
You're saying they're related, I'm assuming, right?
Sure.
Okay, good.
And you haven't filed a suit yet? What's wrong with you?
I feel like I don't have. I can't prove that The Hobbit was at fault, because
I don't think there's a jury out there that wouldn't take your side.
That's probably true.
Yeah, I mean, make them watch The Hobbit and see how quickly they fall asleep. They're like, yeah, oh yeah, no, totally. Let's put this guy into a
I
coma.
think just go for it. Peter Jackson has a lot of money.
That's true. He'd
I'm trying to
probably just
think,
be like, sure, okay.
I think The Hobbit's a curse because, it's funny. You said you had a coma. When I was living with my parents, our house got robbed on that day.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
And it's funny. Okay, so The Hobbit came around
fucking
almost
class
like...
action suit.
Right? Well, here's the funny part. So The Hobbit came around Christmas, and we went to go see it. And of course, right when we came back, we see the doors open and my dog's running around, and we're like, oh no. Run in. We saw like the door in the back swing, so they definitely came in, grabbed whatever they could, and ran. But here's the funny part. This is why I remember it. So my mom had wrapped up all my sister's gifts already, but my gifts were in the closet where that burglar had went in. So my mom goes and tells me, she's like, oh no. And I was like, what's wrong? She's like, they took all your Christmas gifts. I was like, what?
Oh, no.
So that Christmas was funny because my sisters had all their gifts, and my mom was like, I can only afford like one or two. because most of them were gone. I was like, that damn burglar. Oh my god. And it's funny because everybody was crying because somebody came and stole like the jewelry and the phones, but I'm the only one that was upset because I'm like, man, they took my Christmas gifts.
Well, yeah.
I didn't care for anything else.
Oh yeah.
That was
How
good.
old were you?
What was it? When did The Hobbit come out?
Yeah.
2012, I think the Hobbit was.
No, it was, no, 2020, right?
No,
Oh,
no,
shit.
God, no, no.
That's when I finally saw it. Never mind.
Because
That's when I finally
I
saw
remember clearly looking at the dates, so I made sure I watched them in order.
it. Oh,
2012?
2012.
Oh.
2012.
Yeah, I was like 19, 20? Somewhere around there.
Damn, I didn't realize it was that long ago that finally.
Yeah, it was early 2000s.
Well, I mean, I remember Lord of the Rings was very Hobbit. I didn't realize that was already 10. Nailed that one out. Fucking.
What a
On a book that
Man.
could barely level a wobbly table. That's some serious milk in the IP.
I mean, they could have turned that into a pretty decent, like, 2-hour flick if they wanted to.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If they would have just done, a one movie, but yeah, going trilogy and having all the filler and oof, the effects in that are just offensive. I mean, they were so bad. It's like the river of impossible physics, all that shit. So awful.
Are you talking about the barrel when they're going down the?
Yeah.
You can't jump when running water like.
Yeah, I mean, like, the two things that bother me the most in the movie, well, three things technically, all physics based. The river, and not in order, but the fall they take before the river. Meet the Scrotum King or the Goblin King, and then at the end when the orc busts through the ice and kills the dwarf, the John Travolta dwarf.
Like Jason. Jason would do that.
Yeah. I'm like, where did he get the leverage to bust through, to push through the water, to bust through the ice, and actually clear the ice and land on, the spot next? I was like, that right there. I was like, you better be having a fucking red cape draping off of you and soaking in the yellow sun for a bit. The only way that's gonna work.
Well, apparently you're wrong.
Well,
What do you think of that stuff?
well argued. I stand down.
You're not so sure of yourself now, are you?
Kelly's time on the debate team. No. Okay. All right. Would you like to follow that up?
No, I'm good.
No. Well played, sir. We got going. Oh, the beep is sending Vanessa running away. All right, we'll figure out what the beep.
I think that's me.
Yeah, oh yeah, we know for sure it's you now. Because it wasn't here until you showed up. And all of a sudden,
So it is.
all right, I'm sending a bunch of 9-volt batteries to you so you can replace all your smoke alarms.
It still works.
Well, you
Trying
know
to
it
get all
works.
the-
It keeps chirping at you to let you know it works.
Right?
So it's been
It
kind of
was
a
funny.
low key week for me. Anybody do anything interesting this past 7 days?
Yeah, I worked.
I said interesting.
Yeah.
I watch people get arrested, so
Oh, go on.
nothing really interesting. I didn't have any fun scuffles or cool shit happened. I'm sorry. I wish I could report different.
So you're just wasting our time now. Yeah.
Well, you know, 'cause
just
we're all out to get people where I work.
Teasing just a little bit and then nothing to back up. All right.
Well, I've had people tackled in front of my desk. It's kind of fun. I don't know where they think they're going to go. We're on the 11th floor. But, all right.
No, I mean, last week I just helped my friends move to their new house.
Is it a very, very, very fine house?
I mean, it's nice.
In the middle of, is it in the middle of your street?
You're a better person than I. Actually, once I hit 40, I pretty much told all my friends, you know what? Hire a moving company. You know, we're all over 40 now, so you know, pizza and beer ain't covering it.
Yeah, I'm not blowing it back out for that.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's time to be an adult and get a moving company.
You know, that's what they told me when they helped me move. They're like, okay, next time you're hiring somebody. I was like, yeah, whatever.
Oh, well, see, they helped you move, so yeah.
So it had to be repaid. I was like, damn it.
Yeah. So I would get that. You gotta return it.
Yeah, because if they especially hated it because I have a lot of collectibles, so they went with me to my storage unit to just take boxes of collectibles to my apartment. And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "All this is money. I can't let it go to waste."
This is my retirement plan.
I was like, "You don't understand. If I die, my parents can bury me with this."
Yeah, you know, if Batman would die protecting this because this is wealth.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Batman protects wealth above everything else. So he understands the action figure.
I mean, look, he got the giant T-Rex in his freaking cave.
Oh yeah. Oh no, he's a huge collector. I mean, literally, he's got the penny, he's got the T-Rex. You know, he's got a very specific collection going on. But oh yeah, you know, I'm sure upstairs there's a room that Alfred has to like sigh heavily every week as he goes in to dust off all the knickknacks and, you know, make sure he doesn't bend any of the mint on card, you know, figures that Bruce has picked up along the way. Oh yeah.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Do you think he collects his own figures, like of himself?
Oh fuck yeah! Oh yeah! In a heartbeat. And he probably gets pissed like when there's a bad one. That doesn't.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like
look
scuff,
like me.
and he's like, shit.
Yeah. And you know, having helped the first Robin that rips one open to play with.
Oh.
Oh yeah. He collects Robins. Yeah. He collects Robin bones. We've only seen the 3 Robins that have survived.
Oh my god.
You are my ward.
Yeah. I mean, he shops for orphans like, you know, we do for, you know, action. Does this orphan come with the Build-A-Character? No? All right.
Then he gets to get, after he fights crime, he sits down and has the action figures fight.
Well, he reenacts him. He's like,
yeah.
Robin,
he studies it.
Yeah, Robin, you missed it. Bane came up, and I showed him up. Like, start smashing them together.
That reminds me of like a Robot Chicken episode.
Yes, Batman is a hoarder completely.
Well, he got some money for it. He has like, look at, he needed a cave just to put his bigger collection.
Yeah, what else is he gonna do? He hoards tech. Like, you know, I mean, like, could you imagine Batman? Actually, I want to see this. I want to see Batman on Shark Tank. You know? Or better yet, Bruce Wayne on Shark Tank, but like, you know, like his cape accidentally coming a little bit out. But if someone rolls in with some, you know, high tech thing, and of course he like just totally, you know, drags it on the show. Oh, this is bad. This is horrible. And then he'll break into the lab and steal it later. Can't let this public.
Or even better, like he totally bashes it on the show and stuff. And then like that night, Batman shows up at that person's like hotel room and it's like, I'll give you, you know, $100 million for it.
No, he would just do a hostile takeover of their little company a lot cheaper.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he would just take it. That way he doesn't have to share it with the rest of the.
As long as he does that as Batman too, though.
Oh yeah, no, totally would be. And Mark Cuban's off the side going, "What the fuck, Bruce?"
See, but I would like him to work together.
Guy. Is he the one with the giant penny in his lair, or is that Superman?
That's Batman. Batman's got the giant penny from the Two-Face.
Where the fuck did you get the giant penny?
Two-Face. Two-Face was going to crush him with it.
So of course he kept it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. Okay.
Imagine Mark Cuban being the next Robin. That 6'7" giant trying to wear those green tight shorts. Taller than Batman.
Yep. Well, that's why I would love to see him like, okay, let's do this. How about 40%?
Yeah. Let's see.
Royalties, and then like.
Hey, Cuban would be in the Bat Chasm with all the other Robin Bones with it. Because their ideologies would clash so quickly. Like, we should take some of this and help, like, the inner city. What? You want to do what with my wealth?
You want to help poor people?
Yeah, I have a new laser train to build. Here, go look over here, Robin. Boom, right into the pit.
Oh no.
Oh, another orphan.
Did you see what happened, Alfred?
Yes, sir. I'll get the hose.
Oh, I can't believe we lost another one.
Oh, I gotta go beat up the Joker for killing his Robin again. Yeah,
The Joker's always so confused.
Yeah,
they keep the orphanage on speed dial.
Yeah, I don't remember killing this one, but I may have. Yeah, he just he's like a crooked cop. He has like in one of his pouches, he has a bunch of the Joker playing cards. So whenever shit goes sideways, he just drops a Joker card. Oh, it's a calling card. Here.
They totally see him drop it and everything.
Planting the evidence.
Yeah. Oh, this poor child was killed by the Joker. When will he ever stop?
He's got like a batarang sticking out of his head.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the Joker!
The body's still found in the Batcave.
Alfred, we need another one. Yes, sir.
Go down to the orphanage.
Go read the obituary. Give them any of them children behind.
Wow, we're getting really fucking dark here.
Yeah, let's get a fresh one. Oh man. Yeah, honestly, I do not know about the T-Rex history. That's the one thing in the Batcave I can't. But I bet you Google could.
I just thought he was a fan of dinosaurs. I was like,
yeah.
That would be great if that's what it was.
Yeah, just
Like,
a
he's
dinosaur
like-
fan. That would be awesome.
Somebody's like, he's showing the cave to like Superman for the first time, and he's like, well, what about that T-Rex? He's like, I just fucking love dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs are cool.
that would be great.
Like, when Alfred brings Vicky Vale down in the first movie, the dinosaur's there. It's like,
Right.
oh, what case did that come from? What do you mean case? Dinosaurs are cool. Do you not like dinosaurs?
That
No.
would be so good.
Let me show you this chasm real quick.
Oops.
Oh, oops, Alfred, she fell down in the Robin cold.
So, what do you think the Witch King's dental care is like here?
Are you nerd? Are you bringing Lord of the Rings in on our Batman talk? Nerd.
Fucking nerd.
Nerd.
But I don't know if it's appropriate.
Ah, what a nerd. I don't know. Let's talk about Lord of the Rings now.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think Batman thinks of Lord of the Rings?
God, would he like it? That's a good question. I feel like he's more of a Star Trek fan.
I think he's sitting there watching the Witch King of Angmar and he's touching himself. Alfred, bring me the bat lube. So
He would be more into The Hobbit because he would totally side on the side of Smog or whatever.
Oh yeah.
He's protecting wealth. that little man, he's like the penguin.
Leave his gold alone.
Yeah, he's trying to steal it. He sees the Hobbit like the penguin. No, I don't know. I think Lord of the Rings would bore him. It's fantasy.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
Yeah, like he would be all about Star Trek. It would be...
Yeah, that would.
Oh yeah, like you give him a teleporter. Oh. I mean,
He probably like constantly brings that up in meetings, like as Bruce White. He's like, "So where are we on the transporter? We done with that yet? Where are we at with that?"
what is the medical thing? Is it tricorder or is it tricorder?
Tricorder.
Tricorder, yeah.
Now you're getting into my world. Okay.
Yeah, because he'd be like, Alfred, get the tricorder. Scarecrow blasted me with spear guts again. He just got it set up for like a setting for each one of his rogues gallery. Get rid of fear toxin, get rid of Smilex.
It's totally not real. It's totally just a toy, and Alfred's like, "Yes, sir."
Yeah, well, yes, of course, sir. Just lay down in this bed for 8 hours and it'll work.
I feel 100 times better.
Oh shit!
It was the best investment we ever made.
Hey Dwight, welcome. Nathan's saying Batman is watching Die Hard all day long.
Oh, you see, he would be a fan of that. Yes, he would.
I could see it.
Yeah, I could. Yeah. Well, no. He would be a fan up until the point when the first Norwegian died. Because then he'd be like, he's using guns.
He's gonna have a hard time with that movie all the way around.
Exactly. I don't use guns. I only kill with grenades and dropping heavy equipment on people.
You're beating the shit
cars.
out of them.
Yeah, cars. And I
Beating the
crush
shit.
them with my rocket car. But I don't use guns.
They're barely alive, but you know.
Guns are bad.
Well, I mean, if you watch Batman Returns again, the amount of just carnal slaughter, circus criminals.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Circus gang, I think. I mean, like,
Yep.
just like he torches the fire eater.
Right.
You know, he's doing the flames on, like uselessly doing the flames against whatever reason. And then Batman basically just turns on the fucking thruster. And the dude is engulfed in the afterburner. I'm like, oh, that's not good. And then he shoots out those little discs and hits the stilt walkers, and so they fall like 20 feet, and then he runs into them. So yeah. But he doesn't.
And he's totally just like, I didn't see him there.
Yeah, but I didn't shoot him. Like,
So it's got a kind of a funny Geneva Convention thing going. Is that what you're talking about?
well, I mean, half of his arsenal is some form of grenade. You know, but again, he doesn't use a gun, so it's not cool.
Yeah, grenades don't hurt people.
No.
Not at all.
People with grenades.
People with grenades.
That.
That's right.
I think Batman should start using landmines as well.
Oh, I'm
Be
sure
one of the-
he has.
Sure.
He has in Batman Returns. He dropped a few out of the car during the.
No, the UN must have loved that.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, there's so many times where he's in shows and movies where people have shot at him and he has avoided the rocket or grenade or bullets, but they don't show like what's happening. Like, I don't know, 100 yards down the road where you just came from. The cars
Some
and everything.
family just drives over.
Yeah, some sedan making a right-hand turn, all of a sudden eating a rocket launcher. Yeah. No, how the fact Gotham has a population, I have no idea. Like, I'm assuming it's similar to like Alaska, where everybody in Alaska that's been there and is a resident gets like a stipend to live there because it's harsh. I'm assuming Gotham has to have something like that. Only way you get people to live in Gotham.
Here's my theory about it.
Okay.
So Gotham is actually like a prison for Batman, and the population's actually just like robots and stuff that the Justice League puts there so that he's constantly thinking that he's still fighting crime and all this stuff. But like,
so like
but
what he
really,
did,
he's just running around like a lunatic.
so what he did to Wonder Woman and Doom. With the whole mental thing where it's just well, if they, why? I mean, I'm down with that theory, but why wouldn't they just like get Mad Hatter to make one of his brain chips and just put it in his brain and throw him in a room somewhere so he thinks he's doing.
Well, sure, but I mean, they're not gonna.
It's a lot cheaper than building,
But it's Mad Hatter. Oh, don't give me this cheaper shit, because like. All the stuff that they do, nobody in any of that stuff's like, well, let's be cost effective here.
Yeah, let's think about our fiscal years coming up.
The Justice League's not making as much as they used to.
Right.
Budget cuts everywhere.
yeah. Superman's there looking over the books. If we don't spend it this year, they're not going to give it to us next year.
The grant only goes so far.
Yeah, we gotta keep Gotham going. All right. But I guess I can get behind that. I mean, it makes.
I mean, the idea of it being maybe something where he's just trapped in his mind doing it, still just as effective. Yeah. But I like the idea that he's just running amok in a completely just.
Sounds
like Gotham.
Sounds like you went to Total Recall.
Yeah, I got the implant there.
Oh, yeah.
I want the scene where Batman's pulling that big red glowy ball out of his nose.
Oh, yeah.
And it sounds just like when Arnold Schwarzenegger's doing it. In fact, let's just have Arnold play Batman for this specific time.
Just for that scene. Like
just for that scene.
Yeah, and we'll actually get the Arnold puppet head that they used in that scene.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They just throw like some shitty Amazon.com Batman mask.
I love it. I'm in.
Okay, since we're on the Batman thing, for whatever reason. I'm not sure if we had this discussion before. In order, we'll start with Maria. Favorite Batman on screen.
Oh, which one? Favorite one on the screen?
Yeah, favorite Batman on screen.
Oh, that's a hard one.
Oh, it's not. But you go first.
I'm sorry to say this. Because I like the Tim Burton Batmans. They're goofy as hell.
And that's fine. That can be your.
Which one's the one that I like? Darn, that is really hard. Which is the one that had the Riddler?
Oh,
which Batman?
Forever.
Okay, all right. I'm not thinking. We don't have to be favorite Batman movie. But like.
Okay, just favorite Batman in general.
Yeah, favorite Batman, like whether it be the actor, the design, or whatever. Your favorite Batman.
You know what? Okay, so there was the Batman animated series, the newer one where he becomes a vampire. God, what was that one? Yes, I just like the design of it, or like how.
That's Kelly Jones designed that. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's such a good design.
That's why I enjoyed it. I mean, it's wacky in itself, but it was animated really nicely, so I did enjoy that one the most.
Mm-hmm. Okay, see, solid answer. Kelly, to you.
So wait, am I supposed to say my favorite Batman actor or
Batman? Like when you think of Batman, you want to see like infinite loop. This always being Batman, where time and space, change it. That's your Batman.
Oh God.
I honestly don't know that I really have one, but I suppose Michael Keaton just because I like those movies the most, but like.
Solid answer.
But I'll also say Val Kilmer just because I know nobody else will, and I just like to be annoying.
That's who I was gonna say too. I did like Val Kilmer.
Oh,
He just had nice lips.
Oh, Jesus.
That's a good reason.
Yeah, sure. There's gonna be a lot to unpack after this, but go on. Everybody in the chat room, list off your favorite. Okay, Michael, favorite.
I guess I'd probably have to say Michael Keaton as well. But if I wanted to, no, because I know this poor guy will get left out by everybody. Although he was a horrible Batman, still. George Clooney.
All he did that entire movie was tell people, "I'm Batman."
Yeah, you know what? If you run into George Clooney ever,
Have I ever met him in person? No, I have not.
But no, if you ever do, and you tell him you saw that Batman movie in the theaters,
yeah,
he will give you $10. Not a joke. He is so just like upset at what happened with that and all of it, and the fact that people paid money to see Batman.
Yeah,
he pays people $10 every time. Like, I'm sorry.
Who else were the big names that were in there?
Oh, it was a shit movie. Carl, what's your Batman?
I feel like shit here because everybody's named my favorites. I was absolutely shocked.
You can double up. There's nothing wrong with that.
I was absolutely shocked when Keaton really killed it. I was one of those people that heard, "Hold it, this dude from was it Bosom Buddies?" What? I watched the movie like
Mr. Mom, yes.
You know?
Yeah. I think you all are being influenced too much by his performance as Bruce Wayne, because he is hands down the best Bruce Wayne. But
he's not like an amazing Batman or anything.
Yeah, well, and part of that has to do with it was 1989.
Right.
But so I'm here to tell you you're wrong.
All right. We've all fallen victim to setup here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Have you not watched this show before? But no, to be the best Batman, straight up best Batman, I want Ben Affleck.
Yes.
He was a fucking. First off, he's the first Batman to go over 6 foot.
Yeah, Affleck's what 6'3", 6'4". He's a big guy.
Yeah, and and before they had to do the fucking callbacks for the Justice League, did divorce and was pounding down the drinks, obviously. It went like when they show him doing that CrossFit scene, I'm like, holy fuck. And then when they have him beating on the parademons in the nightmare scene, or not the parademons, Superman soldiers. That looked like they hired a bunch of 9th graders to come in and fight, Ben Affleck at his big form, because they were just so tiny. Because again, he's such a big dude. Like, he looks like the linebacker that Batman should look like. And in the outfit was, as close as you're gonna get to Dark Knight Batman without it, being the full armor. I don't know. When I saw him as Batman, I'm like, man, that is fucking bad.
And as Bruce, he's got that
he wasn't
kind
bad.
of weary sort of thing going.
Yeah, he wasn't bad as Bruce when his lines were good. Problem is, he just had shit script. Just like Clooney could have been a good Batman too, or even Kilmer, but scripts were just garbage. Like Kilmer, not as much, but Clooney could have been a pretty good Batman.
Yeah, no, I would have to agree on the script thing. I mean, it's like Pierce Bronson as 007. Like, he was a perfect casting for it, but the scripts in that were horrible for those movies.
Yeah. Well, GoldenEye wasn't completely...
That was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't completely bad. The rest were just garbage. I felt bad for him.
But he was a perfect casting for that. So yeah, I agree with you. Like, Clooney, and like if you had the scripts and stuff like that, I think he would have done a great job as well.
So Dwight put out Batman Ninja, which, like, the story, I don't know if you guys have watched that one. It's an amazing animation. Like, art in it is just.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. That one's great.
Yeah, the story's all over the map. Don't try to follow it. 0 sense. Because it's time travel. But yet not time travel at the same time, which is really weird because some of the characters time traveled, some of them were just represented in the past, just conveniently, another version of the Penguin and shit like that. It was so bizarre. But beautiful. Watch that one with the sound all the way down. You'll see some amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And Conroy is Batman. Rob said that. Yeah, voice wise, yeah. Except for towards the later run of the New Adventures of Batman and Robin. I don't know if his salary got cut or if he just got tired of being Batman for a while because he was kind of phoning it in. There was no voice distinction between Batman and all Kevin's Batman.
He was tired of being overshadowed, man.
Yeah, I guess so. He always had that deeper because when he was Batman in the early part, he always had it kind of one level higher his voice. I'm not sure if that's the proper term, but
what if Adam West was young and he was Batman today? Like if Adam West was young today and he was being Batman.
No, I mean, it would. Adam West has never really done anything that hasn't been kind of tongue in cheek that I can think of. He would be a great Batmite, and Peter Jackson can come and film that shit because he's obviously proven that he can make tall people short, and not make it look weird. I'd be down.
If there's one thing that guy can do, it's
that's right. Yeah. It's on his resume. I've seen it. Danny's saying that the Zool is looking great. Wait, which part was? Oh, the time travel. So if you want a good Adam West Batman movie, they did 2 animated. One was the Dynamic Duo Returns, and they brought back everybody from the original cast that was still alive to play the characters. And then a follow-up one which had Two-Face, and I'm blanking on the name of it. The first one's a little rough, the first 20 minutes or so. It's you tell people are kind of getting their legs under them and their voices and stuff. But it holds just enough charm from Batman. And then the Two-Face one is great. I have to look at the name of it. But they're animated ones. They had Adam West and Burt Ward. I don't remember everybody else that they brought back. But again, anybody who was alive from the original 66 was voicing their character. It was pretty solid. The only thing I wish they would have done that they didn't do is the Joker didn't have Pedro Romero's mustache with the white makeup over. I really wish they would have done that in the animation. It was such a great nod.
That would have been sweet.
Yeah.
Here's Alice at Arms, I guess.
Too well on there, does it?
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Kelly?
Here's Alice at Arms.
Oh, Alice at Arms. No. Camera's a little pixelated. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Your Wi-Fi might be getting kind of.
You know what? We've been having internet issues. I forgot about that. Assholes.
Nice. All right, Alice in Arms. That was for Jay. I think he had to jump out real quick, but he should be back. He's doing something with it. All right, let's get you the next one.
Let's do a quick test here.
What you got?
Make sure this shit don't bleed when I run it out of this tech pen.
Oh, yeah. All right, Ryan, are you in the chat rooms at the moment?
All right.
Yeah, the Dynamic Duo Returns is the first one. But there's a second one with Two-Face and a blank on it. Password. All right, I'll give Ryan another second or two to show up. Huh. Okay, pardon me. This one's for Barry Chapman. He and his wife are going to be a little late. They should be here in a moment, but he's asking. I'm so glad I'm not an artist. I would not even know how to do this. Okay, so Iron Maiden's Eddie.
Yeah.
Okay, but he wants him as a cyborg.
Oh, that's essentially somewhere in time.
Yeah, that's what he said. Somewhere in time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And the funny part is because I'm so Iron Maiden illiterate, I was thinking, oh fuck, okay, what time should we? Because he put, he's like, yeah, Cyborg Eddie, somewhere in time. I'm like, okay, all right. Do we put him in Revolutionary
You're
War?
ignorant.
That would be the worst, like, leaving it wide open thing to do. You know, somewhere in time, your choice.
Yeah, that's how I read it. Because I don't know. I mean, I know who Eddie is, but I don't know this album. So, yeah, that's fucking funny. Okay, so I'm glad you're here and you know what he's talking about. I have no fucking clue. Oh shit. Oh, Maria, you're gonna give Hugh a run for the money on the amount of art you put on a coaster. Holy shit.
I was like, oops.
No, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. 'Cause that's the one thing to me, I find way too daunting about this. I mean, I love the idea of the coaster. How the hell you guys get this stuff on?
I suppose when we're drawing 4-inch comic panels.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Come on, because the talented writer has given you the proper material to understand what should.
Of course.
Yeah. We're gonna put
the Armada's engaged.
Yeah, we're gonna put 12 panels on this page.
I don't mind that.
Yeah.
If the situation calls for it and it's right for it.
No, every page. Throughout the entire book.
It's possible.
Oh yeah, that would be a fun book for you guys to draw. For sure.
Look at Scott McCloud's book, Understanding Comics.
Well, yeah, but also look at the art that he did. It was simple enough to be able to do into this. But I want 12 panels per page, and each panel showing this epic fight between the Space Armada and the ground forces.
Oh yeah, and then you need a helicopter, explosions, cars.
Yeah. Maria gets it. She knows where I'm coming
A whole army running towards the main character. I want a back shot of this. Also at an angle, please. It has to be like at a certain type of. Oh God, I hate those.
Yes.
I would rather go with the flying monkeys, all with Uzis, having a battle in a fully functioning GM automotive plant. With the employees there.
Is this something you've had to do?
Yeah.
And the hero has to rip one of the robots out of the floor and fight them with it.
Well, now we're getting into Batman again.
Yeah.
Robots.
All right, Stefan, I think I'm going to call mine done here.
All right. That looks pretty done to me. Again, yeah, your camera's... There you go. Oh, that's pretty. All right, let's get you the one.
That was a challenge.
Nathan got a poster from Michael. Nathan was here earlier. White saying awesome. Linda saying fantastic. Loving it.
One thing I forgot to do.
Nathan, you still around, bud? Nathan would like Gumby as Shang-Chi.
Ha!
Gumby.
Everybody's getting the cool stuff. Come
I
on.
love Gumby.
Gumby
Yeah.
is Shang-Chi? Oh, man.
I hope that's awesome, oh man.
Yeah, as long as there's no Pokey after this.
Yeah, I like how if you put Pokey in there, it immediately makes it like not a good one.
No.
I don't want to draw a horse.
But Pokey's awesome.
Sure, but he's
Is
a
he?
horse.
I like them.
All right. Yes.
Yeah, I
That-
like Pokey.
And
Master
the
of
cube.
Kung
What
Fu.
were those two cube twins? What were they called?
Honestly, my knowledge of Gumby ends with Eddie Murphy.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm too old or too young for Gumby when it actually hit. Like, didn't it? I think it was actually before me, and then it had a rebirth after me. So I was in that sweet spot of no Gumby.
Okay, I'm done.
Woohoo! Can you slide it down just a little bit?
Ta-da.
Very cool. That was for your next
Hey,
one.
quick question, Stefan.
Sure.
Does he wanted Gumby in movie style costume or comic book style costume?
I'm gonna guess comic, but I will ask. I mean, I'm sure he heard you. He'll answer. But Nathan, you want it movie? We're talking about Shang-Chi's costume, not Gumby's costume. So, Nathan, you want Shang-Chi from the comic books or Shang-Chi? Like, do you want it real Shang-Chi or you want that movie? Old style.
Real Shang-Chi. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's what he said. Old style. So yes.
Okay, all right.
Alicia says Gumby's timeless. Her older brother had a pair of Gumby flip. You know when it
Nothing's
comes,
just timeless like Gumby flip flop.
yeah. So yeah, licensing timeless. For me, claymation was always Mr.
Well, sure.
Yeah, was
Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of a special effect here.
no. All right, Danny,
All right.
you got Maria's next one.
Witch King done.
Oh, I'm not sure why you're worrying about his dental plan. I'll see teeth. All right. Nathan. Oh shit.
Oh, boy. All right.
Did any of you guys see the claymation of the Adventures of Mark Twain?
Nope.
That terrified me as a kid. I recommend it. It's really good.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think.
All right. Oh Jesus. All right, Maria.
Yep.
Again, the ability to say "nah" exists on the coasters.
Okay.
All right. So Danny would like either Phantom Star Killer, kind of his go-to, his version of Rob Casey, which it's a character from Scout Comics.
Okay.
Or Dale Earnhardt as the devil with a flaming pentagram in the background.
Okay.
And then he added with "Welcome to Coaster Night."
Yeah, I'm gonna do that Phantom Star Killer.
Yeah, that would be my go-to on that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool looking character.
Oh,
I
it's
mean,
very cool character. Yeah, and
Yeah, I see him. It's a skeleton. I like that.
yeah. It's Skeletor got a hold of a lightsaber.
That's a really badass
Sold.
idea.
Yeah, exactly. That's the bitch. Nothing else.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
All right. Some Star Killer it is. All right, and
Hey, Stephen, who had Witch King again?
oh, that was Jackson Pollock. I'll send you guys the list now. PAL.
All right. And since I'm running the wide angle on that, and you guys are getting like this huge wide angle view, maybe I'll just leave these up here while I work.
Perfectly off camera. All right. All right. So get you the next one. Okay. So this is. Okay. So this is for True Chapman. She would like Amy Vampire from the original Fright Night. With a big
that's a good one.
with a big Colgate smile.
The what?
Wait,
Yeah, like
does
just
that
a big,
mean like
a
with
big
perfect
smile.
teeth?
Like, well, no, just showing her teeth.
Yeah, okay, good. I was gonna say that's dumb. Don't do that.
Well, no. I'm yeah. Bing. But yeah, she wants Amy Vampire from the.
Ugh, I love that shot. I
That's
just
a
love that
lot
up.
of fun.
I don't know. We watched that movie again not too long ago, and my memories of it are fonder. It didn't quite hold up as well for me.
What, a movie from the 80s didn't hold up so?
Yeah,
Crazy.
What?
Crazy.
I remember it as cooler than it was.
Yeah, oh, I mean, you got to take into effect that practical effects and everything have changed so much now. But, when we watched it as kids, that shit had you on your edge.
Well, I mean, like the Amy, like in my head, she looked just amazing.
Yeah.
And then, when I watched it again recently, I'm like, okay, so the mouth is a lot more rubbery than I remember.
Yeah, exactly. I can kind of see where the latex is being glued to her face. Yeah. But yeah, it's just one of those things where certain things should never be. You'll be happy with the nostalgia.
I still think it's fun. Like I still enjoy the movie. But yeah, totally.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great story, and if they were to do shot for shot remake of that story with today's tech, it would probably be great. But any type of revamp is fucked with.
Well, they've already proven that.
Oh yeah, you're right with that one specifically. Yeah, I forgot. A Colin Farrell movie I don't like. And I was excited about that one because like, okay, him as the vampire would be kind of cool. Yeah.
I thought he did a pretty good job.
Well, yeah. Again, it's the Ben Affleck Batman. He was good. everything around him stuck hard enough to.
Did you guys see Nicolas Cage in his Dracula costume?
Hell yeah.
Please tell me you at
It's so.
least flicked the two
it's-
fingers when you said his name.
It's
Nicolas Cage.
it's.
I
so,
love Nicolas
like,
Cage. So.
Oh no, I do too. I do too. I think he's a madman that I will watch day and night.
Oh
He's
yeah.
still a madman.
I thought that that Dracula like shot was like it
Like
looks
photoshopped.
it looks awful, but like
But it suits him.
I love it though. Like I'm excited to see like my thing that I'm just 100% caught up on is like I'm just like okay, Nicolas Cage doesn't do accents. So so what's that gonna like? Are they gonna actually like base it in the United States so that like it makes sense? I don't want them to. I want them to make it a like authentically period like Dracula thing in Europe and everything, and he's still just Nicolas Cage.
Well, first off, it's a horror comedy.
Is it? I didn't even know it was a comedy.
Yeah. I mean, and it takes
Oh,
takes place in New Orleans.
I knew that they were filming there. I wasn't sure if they were actually.
He's been relocated. I think I remember reading it right. He's been relocated, pretty much like against his will. Like fell asleep, got scooped up, ends up in America. I mean, he should still have an accent, yes, but it's Nicolas Cage. So.
Well, he's been there long enough that he's just picked up on the.
Oh yeah, if we can get Nicolas Cage with a Cajun accent, mwah.
Right?
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I'm all in.
Has anybody here seen The Color of Space yet?
Yes.
No, I didn't get
Color
to
Out
see
of
it.
Space.
I do.
Right.
Was it any good?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's real good.
Well, the reason I ask is I have it. I found it cheap and I bought it. And mainly because it was like the first Richard Stanley movie in forever.
Right.
And I've yet to watch it. So I was just curious if it was any good.
Yeah. It's probably one of the better Lovecraftian movies I've seen in a while.
It's not going to be an Island of Dr. Moreau.
I love that movie. It's
a
great.
little. It's a little more on the rails by comparison.
But yeah, I do want to see that one. It's one of those I keep forgetting about. Yeah, every time someone mentions it, fuck.
I recommend you guys go see The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
What?
That's his.
But I experience that every day.
Yeah, right? That's literally Nicolas Cage's recent movie. It's called The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Oh my god.
It's making fun of himself, and he's in it, and he knows like he's crazy, and everybody wants him, and he wants like everybody to desire him. It's a good movie. I got to get a screening of it, and I'm just laughing my ass off because Nicolas Cage is just, he's a gem, pure gold. It's the longest title too, because I'm like, of course he would have a title like that too.
Yeah, I'll have to look for that one.
And on the Moreau thing, if anybody gets the chance, watch the documentary Lost Soul.
It's
about
great.
the making of that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just the shit
Whoa.
show that it became. Or if you want the abridged version, just watch the Critical Drinkers summary of.
Yeah. Production hell.
Production hell. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it comes out in theaters April 22nd. That Unbearable Weight of the.
Yeah, I got a screening of it, so I got to see it early. I was like, woo!
How'd you get a screening of it?
So what happened? About 2-3 years ago, my friend took me to the movies and said she had a screening. I'm like, well, how did you get free tickets? And she's like, oh yeah, just join this. You could do Sony, Lionsgate, and I forgot another company. They'll randomly just send out like, oh, there's a screening, but it's first come, first serve, and you gotta quickly like grab the tickets and wait in line. So, if you don't mind waiting in line for like an hour or two to see a free movie, why not?
Yeah, no shit. That's not a problem.
So, So yeah, so definitely, if you guys ever want to see free movies, just join those things. They'll put you on their email list.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up for the link on that, because I would totally be down for that.
Oh yeah, I think me and my younger sister, we literally saw like 8 movies in 1 year. So,
Twice.
and you just they're just really strict. You can't have your phone out, of course, because
I'm not gonna ruin it for anybody. Fuck that.
Right,
Give
and
me
then they'll
opportunity.
give you like some paperwork to be like, oh, because sometimes some of the movies are still like editing.
Mm-hmm.
So they want you to tell them like, did you like the ending? What could have changed? All these things. So
Yeah.
they're good.
Yep.
Free movies, guys.
Looking through Pornhub there, Carl. What's going
Looking through Fright Night images.
on? Oh, you just Google Amy Vampire Fright Night, and like the first image comes up with her big open jaw.
Wait a minute, that's what I'm drawing?
Yes.
Oh shit, I thought it was somebody else.
No, I said Amy Vamp. Jesus Christ! Glad I said something. Now he's halfway through drawing Colin Farrell.
Oh, I thought somebody else.
From horrible bosses with vampire
Gotcha.
teeth.
Fuck.
You said the penguin, right? Oh shit!
There she is. Whoops. Overshot. Whoop.
Huh. I would be a great person to ask those questions. Because I am going to tell you where your movie fucking fell down and where it was
Oh my
good.
god, yes, oh no.
But, I'm going to be honest about it. If your movie's
True,
good,
true,
I tell you your
true.
movie's good. But if your movie fucking falls down, goddamn right I'm going to tell you your movie falls down. Sadly, most of the movies fall down, sure. Hey, Neil, what's happening, buddy? Yeah, Ross, you know how many movies would get changed if you gave Steph an early test screen?
Yep.
They would be better. I'm gonna say, I don't give a fuck. Because I point out, there's way too many people that it just annoy me. Like I shut down my Facebook anytime like a new movie drops. Because you get so many people just come up, oh, the movie's awesome. Oh, the movie's so good. Hearts, hearts, hearts. I'm like, motherfucker, you're just, fanboying out. Be honest. I mean, if it's good, sure, it's good. But if it's got some flaws, point it out. Say where, don't just go straight up, oh, this is so good. I love it. Because then the minute someone points out what's ugly about it, then they get all defensive. Credit and honor.
I love that people get weirdly offended if you don't like or if you point stuff out about stuff that you like, because I'm like, why do you care? Is this affecting your bottom line?
Yeah, exactly. How much stock do you own in Warner Brothers? Yeah, it's like when I get critical on something, I'll get very specific on why I didn't, what was wrong with the, to the point of whether it's a plot hole or just poor storytelling, and people just lose their goddamn mind. Like I hate stuff. I'm like, no, don't hate your stuff. I just want your stuff. That's all.
I'm giving you the tools to do better.
Yeah, and I'm giving you my money. So I'm not like I say I want my money back. Just saying. Yeah.
But since you apparently do own stock in this, if you could get my money back, that'd be great.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, if you could do me a solid. So yeah, Rob says I'm a cross between Jay Sherman and Jeff Anderson, comic book guy. No, because again, comic book guy just straight up, worst episode, worst whatever. He's a 4chan motherfucker. I'll take Jay Sherman though. I will say it stinks. And I often say, buy my book. Buy my book. That's right. For the James Sherman maniacs out there that get that reference. Both of you.
I love that show.
I have it on my Plex server, and I probably go through it like every other month. The only problem is I can't get the. And if anybody can find this, I will pay. The last season when it switched over to ABC, that one never got released on DVD.
Yeah, I have the collection without it, obviously. But
Yeah, that's all the Fox episodes.
right.
So Danny's asking if he said you, but I'm gonna say it. Guys, anybody watched Our Flag Means Death yet?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I have.
I have too. Well, let's hear your
Nope.
opinion.
I love it,
Really?
but I love it after about episode 3 or 4.
Okay, I can see that. Like, I like it, but don't love it. It's entertaining as long as there's nothing else vying for my.
Sure.
What's it
sure.
about?
So a well-to-do British. Oh wait, he's not really a dandy. Like the way. Well, I mean, like when I consider what's his name? The New Zealander director Thor YT.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I always butcher his name. I'll just apologize. Like the character he played in the movie What We Do in the Shadows, that's a straight up.
Yes.
Dan. That's a straight up Dan. That's what a Dan.
Sure.
So this guy is on the border of that. He daydreams for. He's been daydreaming. So he ends up, into a forced marriage thing. Completely unhappy. So he leaves his wife and kids, leaves them everything, and goes off onto a ship he built to be a pirate. And it's just a series of, calamities, and that they keep stumbling forward for reasons. I don't want to spoil things on how they do it. It's like, I don't know, it just feels like it needed like one more year to fine tune it. It always feels like they're right on the cusp of a good joke. It doesn't. I
think it's one of those shows that hopefully it'll get another season, because it seems like the kind of show that the first season's fine.
Yeah.
But it really hits its stride come the second or third season, which
I could see
it's so hard to get that nowadays. But
being HBO Max shouldn't be too much of an issue, because as long as people are, they get them
right.
Because like I said, it's fine. Like I would much rather rewatch What We Do in the Shadows, Jojo Rabbit, or any of his other stuff.
Right.
Like I said, because every time there's the cast is. And everybody.
The cast is fantastic.
Yeah. And everybody delivers everything they're giving, 100%. It's just nothing really fully lands. Like, I may get one audible chuckle per episode, but the rest of the time I'm like, oh, that was almost a joke. That was almost a joke. It's just that didn't feel like it's quite there.
Well, I think the other aspect of it that makes it good is that it's sweet, and that
yes, it is very
the stuff that it does that uses modern sensibilities, it does it really well.
I guess. I mean, part of that kind of annoyed me.
Well, sure.
Yeah,
I mean, there's times where it's a little weird, but
yeah, because it felt like too out of place.
Right.
I was like, okay, now you're just driving in modern day sensibility. And had they landed the joke a little better, it would have worked, because it would have felt more like a Mel Brooks out of place.
Sure.
And it didn't land enough for me. Now it just felt awkward and weird, because we've got this modern day sensibility in a 18th century situation. And yeah, like I said, it's good. It's okay. It's, I would say, worth watching, because it's got growth, and the cast is fucking fantastic. And it looks like they did it on a back lot in Paramount set, which delights me to no end because it's just so obvious, like
Right.
not being filmed on location, which adds to the charm. To me, it adds to the charm.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like you're watching Pirates of Penzance, but trying to be a comedy. Even though Pirates of Penzance is supposed to be a comedy too. Oof. Talk about jokes not landing. Thanks. Other than one great song, that is a musical. Yeah, Danny, episode should have ended should have ended with the 8th episode. I could go with that. Yeah, Rob saying when I'm done with getting Kurt Russell characters, I should start getting Jay Sherman as possibly.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be easier. Theory, as the non-artist says to the artist. Yeah, it should be easy to do that.
Well, the likeness would definitely be easier.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, hell, I might be able to draw as Jay Sherman. I wouldn't be able to do him as it. Everything would be Jay Sherman.
Well, you just got to put a hat on him. Right?
All right, sure. Yeah, okay, I could do that. I can put a hat on.
Look, he's Indiana Jones. He's got a hat.
Exactly. Oh shit.
I just
And
finished
this mouth
watching.
is orthodontist dream.
There you go. Did you ever watch Raised by Wolves on HBO?
I have not.
Oh, that's so good. It's really good sci-fi.
Yeah,
I hear really great stuff. I haven't watched it though.
Really, really good. I just finished season 2.
I saw season 2 dropped recently. Probably.
Yeah, I highly recommend it.
Not sure why I didn't watch it. Maybe I might not have had HBO Max when the first season dropped and just got buried with everything else. So, but yeah, I've heard decent sci-fi.
What's it called?
Raised by Wolves.
Raised by Wolves.
Yeah, it's a hell of a ride, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Is it on Netflix?
No, HBO Max.
Okay.
Ridley Scott, is that who produced it? Directed it?
Yeah.
Yeah. DMZ's out now too. I gotta get that. Got that
Oh yeah.
tag to watch. Oh, it's only 4 episodes. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a real short thing.
Okay, cool.
Is that based on the comic?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I want to watch it because I try to watch everything comic based. At least, try. I didn't make it past this first season of Walking Dead. That was garbage. That's still going on, by the way.
I think so.
Yeah. Like The Walking Dead, it refuses to die. Yeah, actually, this was a very light week. I was work heavy, so I did not get a chance to relax and watch. I blame Alicia because she said that Briscoe County Jr. was on Tubi or Pluto or something. So I had to go back through and watch my DVDs on that. Pavlovian triggers every time I hear his name. I gotta watch it. And since you guys are chiming in so much, we'll move on to the next one.
I only ever saw a few episodes of Briscoe County Jr.
Oh no, we're moving past it. We're beyond it.
Okay. If you say so. Okay.
All right. So another hot topic. Have you guys ever watched X-Files?
Hey,
I've heard of it.
I've never
I
watched it.
love
Yeah,
the X-Files.
it came to my knowledge that I've never watched X.
Oh my god, I love that show so much. Well,
Wait.
for the time period it came
X-Files
out,
or
it was
Sex-Files?
groundbreaking.
Well, can't it be both? No. X-Files.
Okay, because I'm hearing Sex Files. I'm like, what the hell are you guys watching?
Yeah. Carl's got his Pornhub channel up. Sorry. Alexa has taken over. You say Sex Files.
Serious?
Yeah. I started listening to a podcast called Fox Mulder's and Maniac, where they run down each episode and how batshit crazy it is, and I'm like, I may have to watch this show if I can find it.
It's good. It's good. The movie was pretty good too.
Oh yeah, they did make a
I
movie,
love
didn't
the
they?
show.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Carl?
Said I love that show.
Oh.
It's starting to feel a bit hokey now.
Well, I mean, the stuff they run down in the podcast about it, I'm like, oh my god, this is, just, of course, it's in the 90s where you don't have the internet and, ways to find information quickly. And the way they wrote a lot of scenes where they just, yada yada and cut to the next scene and without explaining shit. I'm like, oh yeah, I just gotta watch this now just to see how batshit crazy the production was on the. Oh, they did too.
You know what? It was that show for the most of the season was filmed right here in Vancouver, where I live, and I believe, if I remember correctly, I talked to somebody that worked on the show, and it was the highest production show in Vancouver. And basically, it's what created the film industry in Vancouver was that show.
I could see that, yeah. Yeah, the first.
It made a lot of directors and producers realize that Vancouver could be used for, like any type of city on the world, really.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why it did so well here.
And did they cut them slack, like on taxes or something, or was it just cheaper to film?
No, they did, definitely. Yeah, they gave a lot of because of our the dollar, American and Canadian dollar stuff.
Yeah.
They gave a lot of breaks to the BC government, not federal, but just the BC government itself. And they gave a lot of breaks to the film industry here, just so the film industry could grow. And it's a huge business here, like it's massive. If you're interested in working in the film industry and you live in Canada, you probably want to be in Vancouver. Like it's just massive here.
Because I know Toronto's also got a pretty big film, but Vancouver's still the biggest.
I don't know. Toronto might be a little bit bigger. I don't know for sure. I do know that pretty much all the sound stages in Vancouver are all pretty much booked up for the next 3 years or something like that.
Whoa.
But yeah, no, X-Files is a fantastic show.
Well, I'll start watching it and we'll see.
Yeah, put your 90s glasses on.
Yeah, I mean, I do that. I got to go in and look at it as, okay, when this was filmed.
I mean, they got some really cool creature designs too, and it's pretty scary. Well, I saw it a lot as a kid, so I was terrified with it.
It's like the episodes that are good are really good.
Right. That I would agree.
Yeah, and Stefan, you'll love Tombs and Fluke
I
Man.
love that episode.
Yeah, from listening to the podcast about it, I know about them.
That was
It'll
such
be
a good
interesting.
episode.
There's a great bit of behind the scenes about the guy who played the Fluke Man, as he ended up being a writer on the show, and apparently shows he wrote are some of the best shows as far as fans are concerned. And they're all the ones that kind of poke jabs at themselves. I have to look that up again, but yeah, I'll dig through it.
I'm a terrible X-Files fan for not remembering this. What's the name of the one with the Peacock family?
Oh, I can't remember what the name of it is, but that's a good one.
Stefan, they aired this episode and it flipped people out so much they didn't replay it for 5 years.
Really?
Yeah.
You know
Which one again?
The Peacock family?
Yeah, the hosts have mentioned something about a Peacock family.
Oh, I didn't
Yes.
check it out.
Peacock family.
Sort of X-Files Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Linda and her friend used to watch and then call each other after the show had aired. And after this one, her friend called and just said, answered the phone and said, what the fuck?
Shit got wild. Yeah. It's right now on the podcast. I'm only in season 3. They keep referencing to this one because it was 4 episode 2, and yeah, they hyping it up just off the fucking rails.
And you'll never hear Johnny Mathis the same way again.
All right, I may have to start watching this.
Yeah, start with that episode.
No. I'm gonna go chronologically. I need to see Mulder get into just how fucking wild.
Oh yeah, start from the beginning.
That were absolutely spectacular. There's an episode called Paper Hearts. That's wow.
Some of my favorite episodes are
it stars the dude that was the original in Mindhunter. He was the bad guy in Mindhunter.
Right. Blonde dude, right?
Mindhunter the movie, or is Mindhunter an episode?
The movie. Movie.
All right. Yeah, Rob. Yeah, so the podcast that I'm following has all the episodes in order, including where the movies drop in. So, yeah, Tom Noonan played Frankenstein.
Yeah, there you go.
Gotcha. Okay, now I know what you're talking about, or who you're talking about. Yeah, because like when it first came up, that was when I was in the military. So, like, I watched because it was on Fridays. I watched Briscoe County Jr. because it was early enough. But then a couple of my boys who worked the swing shift were getting off work, so basically I was getting ready to go out. So I never watched the later shows.
Frank.
Yeah, so I never did get into X-Files on that. And part of me, like, I immediately thought, like, okay, it's gonna be one of those shows where they never see anything or result. You know, everything's always just around the corner. And I was
No.
like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, listen, holy shit, no, they are straight up, neck deep in aliens and fucking monsters. I'm like, how did I miss this?
People dying. It's real.
Crazy shit. Assassins losing arms.
Yeah. There's maybe you guys know, there's an episode where like this leechy, like kind of monster is like, it's like leech lips. It has teeth and oh man, God, what was
Isn't that the Fluke Man?
Yeah.
Was it that one? Yeah.
It sounds like
yeah.
it would be the Fluke Man because that's what a fluke is.
I
Yeah.
think that it is.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, that's a scary one. You're gonna like that one.
Yeah.
You'll never want to use a porta potty again either.
Yeah. They made, but that's the. I'll look it up for next time. But that's the guy who played the Fluke Man, like Dan's favorite writer, showed up later. Further, wrote some of the best shows apparently. But he got his start by willingly playing the Fluke Man. Because apparently that was miserable.
Oh yeah, what they did to him.
Well, that and like the suit that he was literally in that suit for 8 hours. So pretty much just, was walking around in a wetsuit of his own piss. Yeah. So it worked well for what he was.
Sometimes,
Yeah, I mean, I do that in general.
I mean, that's a Saturday. Yeah, but whatever. Well, but yeah, I've seen pictures of the Fluke up against like last port of his mouth. But I don't know the context from seeing it.
But after we're done with this, I'm gonna have to put that in.
But I was like, that was a pretty stellar practical effect for time.
Well, and that's the one cool thing about like the X-Files is that they didn't use CGI that much or rarely.
Yeah,
it was all
Yeah.
So it felt more realistic.
Yeah, and the one thing I was reading and heard was it looked like Chris Carter kind of backed himself into a corner at one point with the aliens. Because the first time they show the aliens, and pardon me for out of context, but like somewhere like an Arizona bunker or some shit like that. So they were all kids in the alien costumes. And of course it was a nightmare working because the kids had to be put in these costumes and they were wanting to leave and bored. But from that point on, all the aliens had to be short. So all the aliens were always played by kids. And I was like, oh man, put yourself in a bad spot there. Peter Jackson didn't exist at that point. Getting that. Peter Jackson could make tall aliens look short. Oh wait, who'd you meet?
Also is good? The Outer Limits. That I thought was really good too.
Oh yeah, well that was you're talking about the original run, right?
Well, you're gonna hate me because I actually like both of them, the original and then the one that came in like the early 2000s, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just going because the original one, because that was Rod Sterling giving the middle finger to the Twilight Zone because he got It's like, oh no, we're going real dark, real fast. Yeah, that shit creeped me out as a kid. I don't think I ever saw the revival of it.
There's an episode in the revival. It's that I still remember to this day. It's a dad who has a son that's like an android, but he like kills his like lover. It's really crazy. I remember as a kid, I was like, this is terrifying.
Huh. Like that.
Like I watched a bunch of that, but I honestly don't remember any of it. And I don't remember not liking it or anything like that. It's just nothing really stuck with me.
Are you talking about the Outer Limits?
Yeah, the new one. Or the more recent one. I love the original.
Yeah. We have sent people down the rabbit hole with the talking about a Cher impersonator.
Oh, that's awesome episode. That was one of they had a really cool habit on occasion of actually making fun of themselves.
Well, and those episodes are almost all written by the guy who played Fruitman.
Yeah.
Turn your fucking speakers off, Carl.
And I remember reading somewhere that they got a Cher impersonator, and Cher regretted not doing that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's actually being discussed in the chat room right now. And
Yeah.
Linda was right. Yeah, she should. But it's funny because the most recent podcast I listened to, they found a David Duchovny lookalike in like the weirdest of all places, like coming out of a Walgreens in somewhere in Ohio or some shit like that. Because they were filming there, and Chris Carter had to chase the motherfucker down, and the guy started running because he was being chased by all of a sudden this guy out of nowhere darting after him. Had no idea what was going on. And he's being chased down by Chris Carter and like two other PAs. But then he got hired. He got hired to be the David Duchovny stand-in for the rest of the series.
Whoa.
Yeah, like can you imagine that being the story you tell at Thanksgiving?
That's cool as hell.
Yeah. So I was buying a pack of condoms. Came out of Walgreens. And these three long-haired hippies started chasing me down.
Yeah. I remember when the show Millennium came out, and I was really excited because it was a Chris Carter show. But it really was not. It was heavy and dark. So, I remember being disappointed.
Yeah. There was supposed to be a crossover between. Just put that out. My limited knowledge of X-Files that I'm learning from listening to a podcast that's making fun of the X.
Hey.
But they're making fun of it with love because the guys who are hosting it really, grew up on it and love it, and they're just going back. They're comedy writers. Gotta have it.
Wasn't what's it? Not Scully. The other guy, wasn't he a sex addict too?
David Duchovny?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, he was.
He had porn in his office. And
oh my god.
She walked in with him watching porn, reading porn, and makes several references to his porn. Like, he has a magazine at some point that he's holding in an episode, and she's like, "That's not normal. The type of magazine you read," being as a joke, and yeah. There's several references to him being a fucking sex addict or a perv. I guess I don't know. It depends on how you want to handle it.
He was also in some light softcore porn movies as well.
Well, that's David Duchovny. I think we're talking more and more. Yeah, David Duchovny's probably a sex addict.
He was in Californication, I believe.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. So Rob was saying there would be no Breaking Bad without X-Files because Vince Gilligan got to start writing for the show, which he did, on a spec script of all.
And also, that's how Cranston broke out of his. They only viewed him as a comic actor.
No, that's not true. Star Trek.
Remember, we were talking about Where's Dewey and shit.
No. Star Trek Next Generation. Cranston had a couple episodes on TV that brought him out. But in X-Files, I'm going to say X-Files wouldn't exist if it wasn't for David Lynch and Twin Peaks.
I'll say it wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Friday the 13th, the series.
Oh, what a fucking garbage show that you're going to try to time.
Hold on. My reasoning for that is the format is very similar.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's the same thing. Well, ish, I guess. I mean, that was always about
First objects.
Possessed,
yeah.
and yeah.
But like the different objects like would do things like there were monsters sometimes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they were similar.
No, I know. I'm just
subject matter, but just the format for the way they did it, like it basically being kind of an anthology series almost. Like I think it really like helped pave the way for somebody to be willing to take a chance on something like X-Files and stuff.
Oh no, I was just making the.
No, it's a terrible show.
I mean, we're in the chats. We're just like we're drilling down to the point we're gonna get to paintings on cable because like this wouldn't exist without this. This wouldn't exist without that. Yeah, X-Files wouldn't exist without Kolchak the Night Stalker. And like Kolchak wouldn't exist without Dark Shadows. So let's go deeper.
And they actually had Darren McGavin on X-Files, and they wanted him to be Kolchak.
Yeah.
And he refused, so they made him a retired FBI agent.
I mean, that was the one thing that I was surprised that they didn't with all the Twin Peaks crossovers. That they didn't get Kyle to be an FBI agent. Like that was like a crossover that should have existed.
Yeah,
because Twin Peaks
would have been great.
Twin Peaks is pretty much an X-Files.
Yep.
So here's a Eddie. I can't figure out where. There we go.
Yeah, we're doing art here.
Yeah, I'm all done as well.
There. He's like, her.
I
met her.
Dwight, what did you want? I'm sorry, I didn't write down what you asked. You get Kelly's next one, Dwight.
sorry, little bug. It's one of my favorite things to happen. I'm making art, and these bugs, a bug will get in, it'll get attracted to light, and I'm constantly doing this when I'm drawing, and they'll go, and you get that red smear across your piece.
Just added
Yep.
into the art.
I have that a lot. There's a lot of comic pages that have a little bug guts in them.
Michael, that looks great. Well, I'm waiting for Dwight to come back. I'm not sure. Fortunately, he said something earlier if he got picked. course, I can't scroll all the way. All right, well, it's fine. It seems like everybody who isn't here is left on the list. All right, Ryan. Oh, wait, no, Rob. You haven't been picked. Now, Rob, you were hoping for a Casey Jones for Maria. If you want to hold off for that, we'll hold off for that. And I'll pay you guys to do some Kurt Russell shit. So, Rob, you tell me, you want to wait for Maria for a Casey Jones? Give me that option, bud.
And I'm going to sit here with the X-Files theme going through my head for the rest of the night. And that's okay. I like it. Yep.
Yeah, I had to take your word for it. I had no fucking clue. I'm like, all right, sure.
You're so good at that.
Oh man, you're gonna like the theme song. This is like.
Okay, so wait, quick question then. Have you seen both? So is their slogan "Trust No One" or "The Truth Is Out There"? Which one is the truth?
It changed. It started out, the truth is out there, and then
Right.
trust no one.
Gotcha.
I know it's in my head now.
Now it's
My coaster is all done.
okay. Well,
Yeah, mine's is done too.
all right. Well, Maria, then I'll give you to Rob for Casey Jones from Turtles.
Wait, Casey Jones from where?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah, okay, sure. That sounds great.
All right.
Vancouver.
Yeah. Yes, Alicia, you can be on the list. So. So, Alicia, what would you like from Kelly? Oh, yeah, I guess we could. Yeah, if anybody wants to do a second coaster, I'm good with that. All right, Jackson, what would you like Michael to draw? Rob, he's called Casey because he's up to bat. Fuck, I thought you knew about it. What a chump. Okay, so Kelly, for Alicia, kind of leaving it open here. She would like any Peanuts character, any superhero or villain you'd like.
Oh, well, that's easy to figure out.
Yeah, 'cause she had Mike do Linus as Doctor Doom, and it was fun.
Right.
Yeah, remember that one? Yeah. All right, and Michael. Jackson would like Ego the Living Planet. On a fucking coaster. That should be pretty easy.
Just draw a face.
yeah, just done. Here you go. Yeah, or draw Kurt Russell. One of the two.
Ego the Living Planet, all right.
I'm interested to see what Kelly comes up with on character and version of it. I have thought. See if we cross wires on this one. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh, now it's gonna get all quiet and shit. Now I'm still jonesing on X-Files. Like, oh, let's talk about that some more. Oh. And this is kind of turning out. I'm kind of happy with it.
It looks good.
Thanks.
Mhm.
This is... I'm gonna whip out the whiteout here and soon call it done. I love that beep.
You almost set your watch by it.
You know, at the day job, because I'm the front desk of a probation parole office, I have a big plastic tub or tote right next to my desk, and all the officers come up and they put the EHA equipment in there, all the ankle monitors. And they routinely forget to deactivate it. And so I'll be sitting there and I'll hear low battery, charge unit. Low battery, charge unit, or one, call your officer. Or they'll just sit there and obnoxiously beep. And I have officers come by and they're like, how can you stand that? And I'm like, I am numb to it. And it's amazing because this equipment is satellite based and they can track you within 3 feet. And not only that, but they could tell height. Like, if you're in a building, they can tell what floor you're on.
Wow.
Yeah. It's pretty nuts.
Did you come up with your peanuts idea?
No.
'Cause I have one. I have one to float by you.
Well, go ahead.
Lucy as the Baroness.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
Not a superhero though.
She's a super villain.
Yeah.
Go fuck
What's
some
so
people.
super about her?
What's so super about Domino? Both of them will fuck you up. All right, Lucy is Domino.
Well, I was kind of leaning towards doing somebody as the Tick.
Oh, well, I'm gonna shut the fuck up because I want to see that now.
I'm just trying to figure out who.
I mean,
All right, go ahead.
well, no, because I've got in my head now is Snoopy as the Tick and Woodstock as Arthur.
Oh, that's pretty good. I was about to say I'll make Woodstock the Tick, actually.
I'm not exactly sure what Alicia is saying yes to over the last few things she said, but into it. Guessing the Tick part, Alicia? Follow up, give us some motivation here.
low battery, recharge unit.
Yeah, we're gonna hunt that down this week, Maria. We're gonna figure out what that is.
Wait, what?
That chirp that's coming from your feed.
Oh, it's from. You know what? I definitely will put it back. I'm just lazy.
What's in it?
Yeah, like I said, I'll send you a pack of 9 volts in a RV.
No, here's the thing. When we moved in, I bought batteries.
Give me a big glass of water
Lime juice.
and a handful of vitamin B12 that's in there. I have not had enough water today. If I drink that, I will get peanut head in 30 minutes.
Oh, we want to see that because I still have the dancing. Oh, so Alicia's all down for the tick thing.
Please.
That
I think I am.
awesome possum. Ethan, no, I didn't see you, but I can add you to the list. Be next one up for sure.
Thank you.
What drink did you get brought?
Linda made me a nor'easter.
Oh, those are good ones.
I've never had it, and it's delicious.
Fucking fantastic.
I mean, it's like rivaling her lemon drop.
I would put that above a lemon drop.
Mm.
Danny said a good there's a good backup with peppermint patty as red.
Oh, I want
That
to do
is a good one. Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to do that. Give me that.
Can
I get her big boobs?
Oh, that's great. Good one, Danny. Fix your speakers, Carl.
What?
Yeah. Fix your speakers. Ride you all week until
Are you getting looped?
every now and then, yes.
Mm.
Because again, you have your speakers facing your microphone like a professional.
Why, yes, I learned from the best.
No, don't throw me into that pyre. No. I try to correct your.
All right. Pop them down at one tiny notch and see if that works. Oh, this drink is good. Mmm. Yum. Yeah, if anybody wants peppermint patties, Red Sonny, I'll do it.
We'll get there.
As long as I can give her serious hooters. So, I'm in the mood to be wrong tonight.
Marcy will be okay with it.
Ugh.
Kelly, are you thinking or is your camera free?
Am I what?
Are you thinking?
No, I'm thinking.
Oh, okay, all right. I just wanted to make
looking,
sure.
I'm
Like,
looking.
oh shit, did your camera freeze and I did?
But remember what Woodstock looks like. That's not what I'm seeing.
You got like
Then
three
you're
little
looking at
hairs
the
on the
wrong
top.
character.
I'm seeing a big group of people.
Oh, oh, you know what? For the Red Sonja, the peppermint patty's a good one too. Not trying to take that away, but you could do the little redhead girl and Charlie Brown as a Conan Red Sonja mix.
It's pretty good too.
Yeah, but I think peppermint patty's gonna be funnier as Red Sonja.
Man, that drink is, I like that. My dogs are hearing that chirp and they're flipping out. Going, what is that?
I was wondering if they were getting a call and response on that. It did seem they were going in pair.
And my dogs are not bright. They have taught me the whole thing about female dogs being smarter. They are. Although Ozzy was smart enough to think tactically and wait till Linda called me across the room last night to show me a video before he ate my beef brisket sandwich.
Ooh.
He helped himself.
Did he look you in the eyes while he was doing it? A true movie villain?
No, and he was humiliated and ashamed, and he caught hell, and then 30 minutes later, he's like, hey, why the fuck am I still locked in my box? I don't understand.
Rob is loving the pose that you came up with, Maria.
Oh, nice. I did know who Casey Jones was. I'm bad with names. I'm like the worst person when it comes to names.
Hockey beat him up guy. Call him that.
There we go, right? Like, I can't even remember celebrity names. I had to literally. I'm good with faces. Like I could remember somebody like, I don't know, 20 years from now, and be like, yeah, it's you. Don't know your name, but it's you.
But don't feel bad for not knowing celebrity names. No reason we should. But
Oh, there you go. Even regular people.
I'm with you on that too. Like I'll recognize the face, but yeah, I'm never gonna remember the name. Hey, you.
All the time. Man, you should see me at parties. It's the worst. Like, how do you try to get somebody's name? I'll just go out and be like, yeah, you have a great time. Yeah. And everybody be like, who's that? I don't know. I do not know their name.
But that's why I got to roll with a friend so they can introduce themselves and the other person says their name and make it sound like you're about to say their name, but you already introduced. You're off
Right, you throw that in there. It's like, hey, yo, just get their name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bad with remembering people's names as well.
I don't know how some people could remember. Like, to me, it's just like there's so many people out there.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's that I'm bad. I just choose not to.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just choose not to remember
Yeah,
people.
because it's like, if I remember your name, now I'm going to forget some math equation. I forget how to, size up a page for printing. Something I need.
How do I know I'm ever gonna see you again?
Yeah.
Why do I want to waste my time on that?
There we go. Are you that important?
I'm gonna answer that and say
You're
no.
saying
So you're
something
not.
wrong.
Am I sleeping with you or do you sign my paycheck? If the answer to either of those is no, there's a 50% chance I will not remember your name.
I might not remember your name then about the paycheck thing.
Well, that's my criteria. That's where the bar is for.
It's fair.
As a freelancer, you got to know who's signing the check. Everybody else can fuck off. You need to talk to the person signing the check.
Yeah, all right. Give you that.
Yeah, Jake just calls everyone Buck. Yep. Yeah, that was a good mix of background noise.
If you hear rumbling, that's probably from upstairs. They have a dog that goes crazy.
Oh, I know, it was a motorcycle. Beep. It was a Tron motorcycle. Someone hit the wall. It's just
All right, it's done.
nice. Yeah, that looks great. All right.
Ah.
All right, Ethan, you are up, sir. What would you like Karl to draw? And Danny, the people who process the payroll, that's Oz shit. That's the stuff that happens behind the curtains. Don't care. you're not gonna process it if that check's not signed. So Ethan would like Raphael.
Like what?
Raphael, the turtle, not the artist. I'm assuming.
One of his special, Renaissance paintings.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if I have
If
time
you're not
on
gonna
that.
be specific, shit could go sideways real quick here. Hey, Ethan, you want to confirm you mean the turtle?
I want a portrait of Raphael.
Okay, and let's go a little deeper. You want the comic book, the first movie, or the Michael Bay bullshit movie version of Raphael?
Please, no Michael Bay movie.
Michael Bay.
Explosions everywhere. Everywhere.
So yeah, just make a big explosion. Oh, he's in there somewhere.
No, that's him. That explosion is him.
Okay, no Michael Bay. So yeah, any other Raphael, I think comic is fine.
Wait, no, you gave me Peanut Head.
No, that's enough.
She just refilled it.
Good, Linda. Good.
Good. I can feel your liquor. Okay. Raphael.
Teenage Mutant Ninja. Yeah, I know Dwight asked for something, but I'm afraid I'm gonna get it wrong. So I'm hoping he should. I think he wanted something like Darth Megatron or something. Megatron with a cloak. I don't know, or Megatron with a lightsaber. But hopefully Dwight will come back and clarify. But we have hit everybody on the list that asked to be on the list. So if anybody wants a second one, we still got about 45 minutes, and I'm guessing some of these coasts would be done in time. So let me know. If not, we'll just hang out and fuck her up.
So we're talking comic, right?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
No, anything but Michael Bay. But yes, comic.
All right, I got that.
Comic is fine with the.
One moment.
Hey, Kelly did your Alice Cooper Man of War. Or Man of Arms. 1 second, keep there, buddy. You see it, Jay? Yeah. Alright. Cool, thanks, Kel.
Okay.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Ninja the Cat says, all right, where's my dinner?
Where's Ninja? I haven't seen Ninja in a while.
I don't want you to see her because she has a really horrible haircut right now.
Oh, did you have to shave her again?
Uh,
Aw.
She got part of her shaved because, well, she was kind of disagreeing with it. And she's got, for the people who are not familiar with Ninja, really long hair that's like an Angora rabbit, and the stuff knots like crazy. So Linda bought a really powerful, like you could trim your horse with this trimmer. So we held her down and half of her got shaved.
No.
Poor
The
kid.
bottom half, the top half is still like huge.
I can't believe your cat doesn't want to get shaved.
I was what?
Can't believe your cat doesn't want to get shaved.
It was weird. Towards the end, she was struggling, but she was purring at the same time. So that must be
Right. She's like, I don't like it, but I kind of do.
I get where you're coming from. We just brushed today our Maine Coons, and it's just so much hair. So much fake hair.
Yeah, I had Sergeant Pepper, who was a Maine Coon, who had a mustache. And he was the same way. Like, oh man, I had to hold him down, like, until he started enjoying it. Like, but when he was a kitten, I had to hold him down to him. But then he started getting into it. Man, yeah, the fur that would come off of Maine Coon is.
Same, yo, especially spring. Woof.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
And
Like,
Ninja is a little version of Pepper.
yeah, you're right. I forgot. It was very much like Pepper.
She looks identical to him, like almost down to the exact markings.
Oh, I forgot about that. Very cute.
He was a huge cat. I still have a photo of me sitting on your couch next to him, and it looks like
He's a Maine Coon. He was straight up Maine
it's like
Coon.
somebody put him in with like
Mhm.
And
Photoshop.
I found him outside of a Chili's up against the curb as a kitten. Someone fucking rain. I'm like, nope, going home tonight with a cat. Not going to get something to eat. But look, it was raining. Poor little cat was up against the curb. Oh, heartbreaking. I have a picture like when I need to dig it up. He was so small when I brought him home that he fit on my mouse pad. He would sit on my desk. That lasted for. And then he became what he really was. Is yours a pure Maine Coon?
Yeah, actually, we think they are because they're only right now. They're only 10 months, and they're literally the size of an adult small cat going into medium.
Oh wow! Oh, so you got two?
Yeah, we got boys. They're brothers.
Oh, nice.
And I guess they were separated with their mom really early because they suckle a lot on covers. So,
have you?
so they're suckle.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, keep going.
Have you filled up the bathtub for them yet?
You know what? Though? They are attracted to water.
Yes.
They don't like baths, but they are attracted to it. Because
Yeah.
if we take a shower, they'll stick their head inside the curtains just to watch you.
Fill the bathtub. I mean, if you want to do. That's what I did with Sergeant Pepper because he loved baths. But if you fill up the tub with water, kind of show it to him slowly, and let him know that it's safe. The good side is it makes it easy to give him baths down the road. The bad side is you'll never be able to.
Right. Well, they're already like that. Well, it's like, so one of our cat, his name's Oliver, and he's obsessed with water. He always needs just water. It's gotten to the point where everybody who gets glasses of water, I had to take him away because he'll just stick his whole face in there, and he's obsessed. He doesn't care how much water there is. But I am leash training them right now because I want them to get ready to go hiking on the, by our park reserves and stuff. So they're doing good though. They like the harness. They don't mind it. So next is gonna be the leash part on it.
Yeah. Pepper would go for walks too. I think that's the only cat that'll do.
Yeah, where they're comfortable. Yeah.
Because they are pretty much small dogs.
I love them. Right. I love them, but man, their prey drive is just so crazy. Because I just got a lizard, and they're obsessed with him. They barely just want to take a little nib. My poor lizard's all stressed out because these cats are constantly watching him move.
Oh yeah. That's not going to end well.
Right. So it's just I had to move him and put some cardboard in his tank, but now he seems to calm down. But yeah, it was the cats that were stressing him out.
Oh yeah.
But they're good.
Pepper was a serious killer. He was the last cat that I ever would declaw, but I had to declaw him because he was so big and massive that we had a small old black cat who was a runt of a litter that he wanted to play with, but his playing was way too rough for the cat.
Right.
So he almost destroyed her, and I was like,
oh my goodness.
yeah, and I was like, okay, I gotta declaw him. So unfortunately I had to declaw him. But he was still a straight up killer. It wasn't, at least once a month he brought a bird or
right.
like, dude, you don't have front claws. How are you doing this?
That's her cat. Well, both her cats are boy, and so imagine having two big boys.
Mhm.
and they're body slamming each other. Like we're sleeping, you could hear them just like
Awesome.
WWE. They're
Dropping
like
the elbow.
literally beating the hell out of each other. And then I mean they're sweet. So what our other cat, the other brother, his name is so my sister wanted French names for them.
Mhm.
This is how funny. So that's why it's Oliva and Louis. So I was just like, this is ridiculous. But Louis, you know, I took him a bath, right? Because I take him a bath at least once a month because they're big cats. They need to take baths. And it was hilarious because, you know, when you put an animal in water, their fur shrinks.
Yeah, and they come like a third
Right,
of
and
their
they're-
size. Yeah.
Right? So here's the funny part. So I took Oliver a bath, and his fur shrinks, so you can see the skinny part of him. And then I take Louis a bath, and right when I put my hands around his stomach, none of the fur shrank.
Oh,
And I was like, oh my goodness, Louis, you're just thick. You're just a big fat
he's living the French lifestyle.
right? Oh, the butter, right?
Give
Butter
me
and
the butter,
carbs.
the croissant.
Well, you know, and then my sister hates because those are her cats, so she hates when we call him fat ass or fat. So you'll see her. She's like, he's not fat. He's luscious. I was like, okay. She's like, he's not fat. He's luscious. I'm like, no, I think he's fat. He's a pretty cat though. He's like he's a cream color, so
Oh, nice.
he's
I love
super
seeing pictures of
pretty. Yeah, I'll say you'll see. I gotta put more, but yeah, he's a really pretty. He's super affectionate, and that's the reason too why I got Maine Coons, because the way they
Oh, they're super.
super affectionate, and they're like dogs. They're pretty chill, you know. They're not like, I didn't want like a hissy cat, someone who's gonna like constantly try to bite me if I pet them the wrong way. So
Yeah,
they're great.
Pepper, he would only complain when he wanted to be held and he wouldn't be held. So I would literally end up working at my desk, typing one-handed while writing, and he would sit in my arm like he would hold a child, kind of that cradle position.
Oh my God, they do. Yours did that too.
Yeah, and he would fall asleep in my arms that way, just like put his head on my shoulder and just knock out. And and I'd hold him until my arm fell asleep. You know, a good 15 minutes of holding a 18-pound cat. You know?
Right.
Yeah, but then I'd slowly let him down and he'd be good. But man, when he wanted to be picked up,
He wanted to be picked up.
but it was adorable to see him do that. Cradle. That's all he wanted.
Oh, I'm gonna show you some pictures because that's how Louis is. I'll be playing video games, and he just if I don't pick him up, he'll force himself. He'll like jump right on top of the keyboard, and oh man, and that's a cat you want to give cuddles because if not, he will not stop till he gets them.
Well, as a for fun, and I thought, okay, I'll try it. But you know those, I don't know what they're called, but they're like kind of that baby sling thing.
Oh yeah, the jumpy thingies.
Yeah, so it's kind of it's like a sling goes over one shoulder. You throw the baby in there. Whatever.
Yeah.
For shits and giggles, I got one of those and threw his ass in there. Totally loved it. So
I bet you he did.
I could actually work and just keep him in the sling, and he thought he was being cradled like I'm holding him. Oh.
That's fantastic. I especially like it because my cat would she insisted on just always being on my lap when I was working, and that was fine. But it's hot, because she wasn't a small cat, and she also I don't just sit in my chair and not move for the entire day.
Yeah.
So something like that would have been amazing.
Yeah, I wish I would have discovered that sooner with him, but once I did, it's like, he'd come up and I just slide him into that and keep my arm under it for a few seconds so he'd feel the resistance, and then boom, out like a light. So I'm walking around with a cat in a fucking baby crib.
I'm gonna have to start doing that.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna build up shoulder strength. They're getting so big now.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get massive.
That's what I want. I don't know. I'm a short
they're
person,
awesome.
so anything that's like a big animal, I'm like, yeah, that's right. I own that.
Yep. I mean, next to a Russian blue, the Maine Coon are my favorite.
Oh yeah.
just for size and lovability. They're the equivalent of a lab cat
Oh yeah.
because they're not terribly bright, but
No, they're no. That's a fact. I found that they're pretty.
yeah. But man, they will give you so much. Oh man, that's awesome, Kelly. Oh, the feet and everything, fucking fantastic.
Yes.
I like that he's
And the flutter
essentially dancing off of a building.
Yeah, well, and the tick would. The tick totally
Yeah.
would. I mean, I'm hearing the wubble, 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 wubble.
Right.
Oh, fuck. That's awesome. Okay, that was for Alicia. All right, so we had 2 people sign up for second rounders. First one up posted was Linda. So, Linda, you get a Kelly coaster. What would you like? Yeah, Linda says she has fish. They never want to be picked up. Oh, I don't know. She was laughing. Oh, Danny said that. Shocking. I felt bad because I had an aquarium with a suicidal lionfish.
Oh yeah.
He would jump out of the aquarium all the time. Unfortunately, one time he got when I wasn't around and died, but he just wasn't happy. 65 gallons of water to you and 2 others. Ah, Ryan's here. All right. All right, Linda, sorry to bump you. So you're the... Wait, is it anybody else close to finishing? I don't want to.
I am.
Okay. All right, so Ryan, you'll get the next one from Maria. So let me know what you want. Linda put in for the Stay Puft Marshmallow.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna draw a little sailor hat on this.
Yeah, done and done.
Stay poofed.
Have you guys seen
Mr. Stay Puft.
Have you seen the Afterlife one yet?
Yep. Yep.
Good.
It's all right, I guess.
I mean, I'll take all right after last shit.
Yeah. I mean, my feelings on it are, if I was like, 10, 12 right now, like I would have loved it probably.
It felt more like a Spielberg movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
That does not narrow it down. Because,
It-
Spielberg did E.T. and Schindler's List.
Yeah, but
It's definitely got a Schindler's
it
List.
felt like a feel-good Spielberg movie.
Okay, see, that helps narrow it down. I'm just
And
saying.
it didn't have that weird kind of adult quirkiness that the original had.
I mean, I'll say straight up, I'm not a fan of Ghostbusters. I mean, it's okay. So, I mean, if it hits Ghostbusters level, sure. Okay. So, it's just one of those where I just don't want it to be just the garbage that 2016.
No, it's not.
All right.
It
My
was an enjoyable
feelings-
flick. I liked it.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
My thing with the 2016 one is that I'm glad it exists, but like it's not for me.
Oh, see, I'm not even glad it exists because it was
Right.
It was
Right.
just it was a garbage script where the director had zero control of his actors and like decided to say, "Hey, let's ad lib shit with people who aren't that great at ad libbing, even though they're being told they're great at." I mean, ad libbing is a very difficult thing to do well, and
Well, they didn't think so.
Yeah, if you have Robin Williams in front of you,
oh fuck
alive,
off. Robin Williams
Yes.
is one of the worst ad libbers. I'll go to the grave fighting that. Robin Williams had the same. He had the same. He's the Josh Whedon of ad libbing. He will give you the same 5 fucking lines over and over, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's great." I'm like, "No, it's the same joke I heard him do last time. Like, okay, here to use a more modern version of ad-libbing that worked well, and the only reason it worked well is the secret behind it. What We Do in the Shadows, the movie, was almost a 100% ad-libbed movie because like knew what they wanted to talk about, and they ad-libbed. The movie is just under 90 minutes, and they cut down 120 hours to.
Wow.
Yes. So, not all ad-libbing genius, but fucking had enough material and edited it down well. That's the trick. You have to have enough material to find the gold that you...
Well, you also have to be able to objectively look at it and be like, this could get cut. Which I think a lot of people have a hard time with stuff like that.
Yeah, because you get so... Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. Yeah.
I mean, that's how Coppola's movies are made. He shoots so much shit and he assembles it in the editing room.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, to go old school, one of the more classic movies that got saved by editing because had enough to edit down to make a movie, the first Smokey and the Bandit movie.
Okay, I'm done.
Say what?
I'm done.
I'm done with this whole thing after the Smokey and the Bandit.
Right? Sorry,
but no, I mean, it was a movie that had enough footage to edit it down to something coherent. Apparently, what came across the original cut was just so much garbage that made sense that they hired like one of the best editors. All right, here we go. Let's do this. And made it into a movie that was to a point.
Oh, I love that flick.
Oh, I do too. But if you actually go back and watch it with a critical eye, you're like, oh shit, this is another 90-minute movie. Has almost 20 minutes of... So.
Woohoo!
Oh, that was good. Oh, can you put it back up real quick, Maria? I put you full screen.
Yeah, whoop.
Okay, nice. Got yourself. All right. I was too busy bitching about editing and ad-libbing.
Nice.
But I think I'm... I may have missed what Ryan's asked. Oh, okay. So, Maria, or Ryan, anything Gremlins?
Oh, okay, sure.
Oh, yeah, she got excited about that one. Yeah. All right, cool. Wait, we had another Gremlins one. Didn't you do, Carl? Didn't you do the Smart Gremlin?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Who was that one for? Was that for Danny?
I think it was Danny.
That was a fun one. I enjoyed that one.
I'm gonna do the Flasher Gremlin. That's my favorite.
Fantastic. Yes, that is a great one.
Yeah, and as the alcohol affects me, I begin to loosen up.
Wrong button. Oh, Ryan said awesome. He has the NECA figure of the... I did not know NECA made one. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was the Smart Gremlin was for Danny. Rob loves Casey Jones.
Thank you.
Nathan, did you get... I think I might have filled out the spreadsheet. Did Nathan get a coaster from Michael?
He did, yeah. He got the Gumby.
Oh, Gumby shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is everybody ready to be disappointed by Moon Knight this week?
Oh,
I got hopes, a little hope.
You know, I mean,
I got no expectations going into it. He's my favorite character, and I got no expectations at all going into it.
the best version of Batman that's not Batman. Love the character.
Mhm.
Love the actor. Oscar say, because it's just, you know, going in knowing that it's going to be a Disney version of Moon Knight.
yeah.
You know, I am curious on who is going to be the surprise character that upstands him and turns Moon Knight into the sidekick of his own.
I hope
because
that's the one thing I hope that does not happen.
Well, I mean, it could possibly not happen since this is the first season of his own show. But every other Disney show that has come out with a one-person character, that person has become the sidekick of their own show.
Yeah, I don't like with Moon Knight. Like for me, it's Moon Knight's never had anybody really that was any kind of sidekick aside from his other personalities.
Yeah, I say it doesn't matter. They'll just make another character that will, because they can't afford to keep Oscar full time.
Yes, no,
Yep.
well, that's very true, of course.
So that's why I was like, okay, well,
I'm thinking he's expensive.
Yeah, we're gonna get one season with him,
Yeah.
and then they will come up with the next Moon Knight take over the mantle, and we'll see that person halfway through the season, and by the end of the season, Oscar will be the sidekick of his own. Hey, but on an upbeat. Sorry,
Hey man, you bumming me out.
Yeah, I guess I'm shitting on the show before it even starts, but I'm just going by, going with history. So, I did see that, and I didn't realize that Morbius is getting horrible reviews.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Oh no, it's surprising.
I know, shocking, right? I mean, how many times has that thing been postponed and
How many times do they still have Jared Leto?
Yeah, what is the deal with people think that this...
I don't know.
I mean, did they not see him in other things?
Right.
Yeah, oh yeah, this is the guy we want.
You know who would be a good monstrous vampire?
Oh,
Jared motherfucking Leto.
the guy who laughs like a seagull.
Oh my god.
I mean, I will say this about his version of the Joker.
Nah.
I mean, it's not for everyone, but it was different because at some point you got to try to break away from the shadow of Mark.
I feel like it could have been anybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But him, and I would have been like, oh, okay, well, at least they tried something different. But him along with that, I'm like, burn it all down.
Yeah. I liked the idea of him having the fake teeth because
Sure.
every Batman villain has dentures. Batman has. If you look at Batman Beyond, Bruce has jaundice eyes, all yellow and shit, but he's got perfect pearl white. Because, you don't get hit by Killer Croc and Bane and still have your... and Joker and the Riddler and the Penguin don't get hit by Batman and keep their...
What happened if he uses that little chin thingy that makes your jaw super, steel and thick?
Have you seen every Batman? There's a reason the Batman Beyond costume covers his full face.
That's true.
Because every Batman costume prior to that, his fucking mouth is open and he's taking shots to the fucking face, and it's unprotected. But so the Joker having fake teeth, gold dentures, totally got behind it. It was all the other stupid.
Yeah, how many shots has he taken from Batman?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, those dentures are earned, but yeah, just that fucking seagull laugh.
You know, I didn't mind the design. I just didn't like that it had some really weird tattoos, like insane on top of his forehead, and
yeah, I mean, he was a walking Instagram.
yes, he was.
Yeah, I mean, in case you didn't notice, I'm damaged good.
Oh, there you go. That's the word, damaged. I was like, okay, yeesh.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking wearing it on your sleeve.
He just felt like he was designed by a committee.
Oh. But yeah, he's the elephant. The one thing, because I think I mentioned it last week when I was talking about it, I rewatched original Suicide Squad for reasons. But the only thing I liked about it, and it was something I didn't realize second watching, is the Joker killed his and Harley Quinn's. And I was like, that is fucking dark. And it's like something the Joker I think would do because he was not going to share his love with anybody, or because that's why Harley Quinn gives that speech to El Diablo the way she does, saying we don't deserve families, like because she has been gaslit so hard by the Joker, and it's also the kind of reason why she pulled away from the Joker. Great movie. Like the only thing that I can find a thread that makes that joke interesting. Everything else is just. And I'll just go Jay Sherman. It stinks. He was a SoundCloud rapper? What the fuck was this?
Joker. You got it. Okay.
There it is.
Hey, you want to hear my mixtape?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. He's the guy who's gonna corner you on the street in New York and throw you the fucking mix.
It's fire. It's fire. The beats, they hot.
Oh, so Ryan, okay, Ryan, we need to fix it. He has 4 of the Mecha Gremlin: Flasher, Bat, Mohawk, and
Yes.
Nice. I will admit, I don't know which one Lenny is. I know the other 3. Which one's Lenny? All right, I'll look it up. Yeah, Leto as Joker. It just didn't do it.
Have you seen the movie Gucci? The House of Gucci?
Oh, House of Gucci. Yes, yeah. The effects.
He actually did good there.
Yeah. Oh no, he's not a horrible actor, but don't give him lead.
True. He's a good side character.
Yeah, like I mean, his bit in the last Blade Runner movie. Because the rest of the movie was just as boring as he was. But you needed a rich, eccentric genius who was so detached from the world that had zero personality. I'm like, oh yeah, Jay, perfect casting. But yeah, I mean, he's just not a lead, and not somebody who's gonna be able to carry anything. Like, because you have Batfleck coming in, giving you 100% of Brooklyn or Boston Bro as Batman, and then the pacing just absolutely shuts down because Leto needs 5 minutes to deliver you 10 words. It just
Well, I think the problem with Leto is that whole thing where they people mistake being an asshole method actor for talent.
Yes. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, you're right.
They say he's disturbed. I mean, when he was doing the Joker, like a lot of the other actors were saying he's like mailing them out, like use condoms.
Well,
all these things, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what the?
No, I mean, Joaquin Phoenix and Daniel Day-Lewis need to pull his shit aside. Fucking, blanket party him for a few minutes. And then hand him off to Danny DeVito.
Oh.
And, and Danny DeVito will eat raw fish in front of him. And show him, this is what method acting is, motherfucker.
Right.
Not being an asshole. Just get into the character. But I don't see him as a method actor.
Yeah.
He should just go back to playing music. And even then, it was okay.
Nope.
Wait, he was in music. What did he do in music?
He's in 30. What's it? 30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
No.
That's why he's an asshole, because he's an emo.
Yeah, I was saying. Yeah, throw him in with Good Charlotte, lock them up, and send them off to this.
Oh my God.
That's
Yes.
Yeah, as Danny said, 30 seconds till I get tired of seeing that dude.
That's generous.
Yeah. And Ethan's loving the Raphael.
What?
Oh, Ethan's just loving the Raphael.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, and Linda's saying this.
Oh, good. He's done.
Huzzah! Could have put in the effort and made him half burnt. As an
You want me to mail it to you and you can finish it?
As the non-artist saying that, yes. Rob used to call him my so-called rock band.
Na, 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 na.
Well, I feel good for not knowing any of those.
Yeah, that was around my time. The emo, the scene.
Oof.
I was a little angsty teen once. I hate you, Dad.
You don't understand me. Comes out of the room crying, slams the door.
Yeah, put my Chemical Romance. They understand me.
Oh, Christ on sale. My Chemical. The only reason I know them is that fucking stupid Umbrella Academy. It's Christ. Man, that's a band that I wish I could.
Thank you.
Ugh.
I often find myself in situations where people are talking about it. And I'm like, you know what? I hate all of you right now.
Is this one of those situations?
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, okay.
People, I don't know. Like people really like them. So
Really?
And
yeah, they're popular.
Honestly, I think people like him.
Oh, Jared?
Yeah. Or, well, I'm sure people like the band too. I don't know. And the other thing is that, like, I'm, I guess, I don't know, I'm a little older. And also, like, I heard better bands do it better before them. So, I guess. I don't know. I don't like being that guy, but
you're totally okay being that guy.
Oh, sure. I know I'm okay being that guy.
I'm just saying, like, if you're going to come in and ape someone's style, you better do it better than the original, because, like, why the fuck would I like Coldplay if I already like U2?
True.
I mean, that's just one of those things of, you're not doing anything original, so why wouldn't I listen to people who...
I mean, sure. I mean, I don't even really necessarily feel that extreme about it, but I in this situation, I'll say sure, because I just don't really care for the band a whole lot. So
okay, so we're talking about two different bands at the moment. Utah.
No, I'm talking about My Chemical Romance.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure you're on the same page.
I'm just saying that I don't necessarily feel that, any band that's gonna, as you say, ape on the another band's style needs to do it better. Not necessarily. I mean, as long as it's good, it's good. But there's something of themselves in it, and that's usually what makes it better.
Yeah,
or whatever, you know.
Yeah, better may be the fourth beer saying it, but bring something like you just said. Bring something of your own to it.
Right.
Because if you're going to be Foxborough Hot Tubs, why am I not going to listen to Green Day? That's what I'm saying. Like, you're not anything that that another band that, or fuck, I forgot the one that's the Korn 2.0 that I mentioned last week. It's straight up Korn 2.0. But why would I just listen to Korn if I want to have that sound? Bring something original. Like, I don't mind if you're taking something like influenced by a band.
But also, like, we're also talking about it as somebody who listens, who's a little bit older. So, like, I understand that, like, My Chemical Romance, like, they were for
a certain generation.
Right, yeah. They were for that age group, and that's fine. That's great. They should have that. We all should have that. But I'm just saying, I don't like it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, yeah, in the same way that I don't care for Hendrix. I get it. I get it. That.
Say what?
I don't care. Well, I mean, and I'm using Jimi Hendrix to be a basket for because of that music of the 70s. That's not what I grew up.
Meet me outside. Come on, Stefan. Let's go.
I appreciate Jimi Hendrix. I am not a Jimi Hendrix fan.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna hurt you.
No. I can recognize the talent, but no way am I gonna say, fucking Hendrix. Let me play a fucking. No, appreciate it. Music. I grew up on Ramones, 80s punk. So that's that. So that drives a lot of my taste. If it's not 120 beats per second or beats per minute, I don't have an interest. In the music.
I'm largely the same way with the whole thing. Like, punk metal and like the whole hardcore stuff was like the stuff that I came up with and stuff. So like, that's usually where most of my tastes are informed from, mostly. But
yeah, I mean, because like I said, I can recognize some talent. It's like I don't like Lady Gaga's music, but she's a fucking force of nature when it comes to talent.
I don't know.
But I mean, and you could also drive that back to saying that she's Madonna.
Right, if you want, yeah.
Yeah, you could. And the same thing. I don't like Madonna's music, but she's a force of nature to be dealt with.
But yeah, that I can agree with.
And she also, when she really wants to haul off and sing, can really sing.
Ooh, Lady Gaga, you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yes, very much.
Yeah, she has chops. She has the pipes, man. She can.
Oh yeah, again, I'll recognize the talent on it. Hey, Kelly, you want to spread out your coasters so people can see what you did tonight? No, I just want to bitch about music. But going back to My Chemical Romance, push up a little bit because the one that you have to.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Oh, and Snoopy just went off.
I can't figure it out.
Okay, all right, hold still. All right, we're Alice Cooper Man at Arms. That is the bottom of your. Everything needs to be north of that. Good? Snoopy yet?
Wait, am I? Oh, wait, okay, I see what I'm doing. All right.
There you go. Yeah, where all your pens are. But, oh, shit, Michael, Jesus, Michael, you killed it on the fucking ego. I'm over here bitching about Chemical Romance, and you did some amazing art that
Thank you.
But yeah, I got it. Going back to my real quick bitch about Chemical Romance, fucking Umbrella Academy Netflix show. It really became obvious that the showrunners were trying to fucking jerk off the writer and singer from My Chemical Romance because there was so much adding of those shows with like introspective scenes with overlaid music. That was pointless to the storytelling. Like, oh wait, we have another, 90 seconds of characters brooding about what they did in this episode, to follow up by a quick scene and then another 90 seconds of effective brooding. Another song. Yeah, like because we can't do enough storytelling, so we gotta pad it.
Gotta put all that nostalgia music in there you can get.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, it's 7 o'clock already.
7 o'clock? You're a time traveler? It's 10 o'clock here. Oh, how I envy the West Coast. Okay, so Carl and I are Eastern. Kelly and Maria, you guys are Central, right?
Yes.
Yep.
What?
Then just talking time travel.
Chicago time, baby.
That's right. Whoop. All right, Maria, are you going to the Cleveland Fan Expo or?
No, not that one. But I should add it. I'll add it to my list. I gotta start seeing where you guys are going, so I can just join.
You should. Well, I'll get Justin to send you the list because he's more in the know on that than I am. I just know the ones I'm going to, or the one I'm going to. Moment. I'll be at Cleveland with Hugh and Sean.
Nice. I've never been to Cleveland, so I know I'll probably.
Oh, you're so missing it. According to one band and stand-up comic, it rocks.
No.
No, actually, I've been to Cleveland Comic Cons before. Even the ones run by Wizard weren't half. But the ones that weren't run by Fan Expo is running this. Expected to be. It's typical Midwestern convention. Go there for art.
Yep.
It's a good show.
All right, Raphael's done.
Yes, it is. And I think pretty much so are we. We'll just hang out for a few more minutes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Get the finishing touches on the Flasher Gremlin. But everybody who has shown up tonight and has gotten a coaster, thank you very much. As normal, you can contact the artist directly through Facebook or whatever other means. If you have any problem reaching them because you don't know how or aren't connected, contact us through the tags page and we'll happily mediate and get everybody their coasters.
And I would like to add that I'll be shipping everybody's stuff out real soon. I had a whole just a bunch of nonsense with some stuff I ordered that I needed for shipping, and it all disappeared on the way here, and it didn't show up until this week, which seems insanely stupid. That it was stuff to make it easier to ship things, and it disappeared.
Was it through Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably put in a complaint and get your money back.
Well, it wasn't really Amazon's fault. Like it was the post office.
See, now it sounds like you're making excuses for Amazon.
No, I'd love to blame them, but this is so decidedly the post office's fault. Like, I was looking at the tracking, and it would like every day it would show that it was in town, and then it would bounce to an entirely different city, and then every now and then it would randomly show up in a small town in Missouri, and then back in, like, it was just the weirdest thing, and it went on for like 2 weeks or something.
I had a package like that once.
I've had it a lot. I had a package like last year that it basically got to the Memphis place and then disappeared, and it took like almost 3 months for me to like finally catch somebody that got something to happen. Like, and the weirdest thing is it was the small town I live in. It was one of the people that work here called Memphis, and then like 2 days later it showed up. I don't know. I hate shipping and mail and post offices and all that stupid stuff.
Yeah, I am the Carl will contest. I am the absolute worst about getting to the post office to ship things. I used to work across the street from the post office. And I could not be fucking bothered to go on my lunch break to walk across the street. Like, and even to the point now, I have a shipping scale, shipping printer. I can have the post office come by to my house, pick shit up, and it still takes me a solid good week. It's something that I am.
That's the stuff I was waiting to show up, actually, because I'm finally like, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll be quicker if I cut out the post office trip, but probably not.
You know, it may. I think it's more just that you may be really good at it. Me, I am just a shit show when it comes to trying to get. It's like I gotta weigh it. You know, even though the scale is literally like 3 feet from where I'm sitting right now. Yeah, it's
Right.
just, you know, I'm the worst when it comes.
I think the thing that causes the problem for me the most is that like having to get stuff ready to ship and everything is time I'm not drawing, which
Yeah.
if I have deadlines, it makes it hard to be like, okay, well, I got to spend a day doing this now.
No, I get. Yeah, that's part of it too. Like, I'll do it.
See,
Yeah.
and at my day job, the building next door is a post office. Next door.
Yeah, and that's how it was where I worked at my day job in the past, where literally across the street. So real quick, everybody, before we leave, since we have Maria on tonight, Thomas in the chat, something we wanted to show off. So, in a collaboration between the first piece of art Maria did on the show, Man Bat.
Oh yeah.
Thomas has made a 3D model of this.
Oh, cool.
Yep. And unfortunately, the video that he made isn't working at the moment, so we do have some images. So we will be posting this as official. Things are getting sketchy. Man Bat 3D figure that people can order. So we will have that up this week. But yeah, again, this is based on the original art that Maria did on our first show. Totally awesome. Great job to both Thomas and Maria on working on this together and getting this done. We will have this.
That's cool.
Yeah, up in the ag sale. I don't know how we're gonna do it exactly, but I'll leave that up to Thomas. He's the smarter one of the two. But with that, everybody, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Add to the camera, chat rooms. Great show. Another fun set of coasters. You get continually come up with amazing ideas to do it, and artists continually show off and kill it. Every one of those challenges. Everybody have a great evening. They posted the new spring-summer schedule will be starting soon. It will be every other week, but we'll find some type of filler to the non-art week. Movies, maybe do some role-playing. We'll figure it out. Everybody have a great week, and we'll talk to everybody. Take care.
See you.
See ya.
Bye.